start the recording, and you can talk whatever trash you need to about Mandy, since she's not here to defend herself.
I miss you.
It's
Hello.
very trashy.
What's the setting where you can turn off the zoom in on actors when they speak?
It is under the settings and configure settings. It is under the core, and you scroll down a bit, and it's called pan to token speaker.
Yeah, there it is. It like resets every time I log back into Foundry.
Yeah, me too. It's pretty bad.
Oh god, Gaspar, your backpack is full of broken ass items. I am just seeing an endless stream of errors whenever you look in your backpack.
It's actually, I believe, because about 12 seconds ago, I accidentally clicked an item that duplicated my backpack.
Jesus.
And now Foundry's just throwing up. It's throwing up everywhere.
Oh
Well,
my
we were
God.
gonna play today, gang, and then Tim
Yeah.
ruined it for everybody.
I made 2 bag out of 1 bag, and Foundry died.
That is more bag.
Mm-hmm.
2Bag, your new rap name.
2 bag
Get that
Shakur.
bag.
Whenever they update things, they do this thing called a migration script. And it passes over every character and every map. And whatever they've changed that's going to cause a heinous pile of errors, the migration script fixes it. It goes, oh, here, let me fix your weapon, let me fix your armor, and then there won't be any errors. I don't think it can see into the thick boy. So whenever you open it, I see errors, and when you duplicate it, I just saw a truckload of errors.
Yeah, I saw those too. It's pretty ugly.
Foundry was particularly upset about your adhesive strips.
Yeah, I don't know if we actually have those anymore. They may have been part of the bomb body.
Well, we did at least finally get rid of the face skin, right?
Yes.
That's good.
Yes, that is gone now.
No, I thought we recovered it from the package.
Yeah, I would just leave it here, I guess.
I think it's still laying in the street.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
I'll recover your package.
Whoa!
That's what I'm talking about.
I'll start the recording over there.
So true.
And we will remind ourselves what the hell happened last time. We were in a lovely town called Feldgrau, which you all have enjoyed very much. As you can see,
We
it is...
killed everything.
Yeah, you killed everything, including things that were already dead and should have been dead before then.
Mm-hmm.
Miss Serona came down and hung out with Elfrip and held him like a sweet baby while we kicked ass.
Yeah. I don't know if Elfrip really remembers dying, per se. It kind of happened pretty fast for him.
Elfrip is going off of what other people has told Elfrip.
Okay.
He was dead for less than a round, I think.
Mm-hmm. Had to be for Breath of Life to work.
Oh, yeah.
No traumatic brain injury.
Yeah.
Lucky fuck.
So true.
Elfrip doesn't need a traumatic brain injury.
We found the workshop where the Whispering Way were making their hordes of undead. Rather elaborate, powerful, dangerous undead. A place filled with blood-soaked tables and scary-looking tools, including some books that were full of dark knowledge. In fact, there's still some necromancer tools just laying here. They're worth a lot of money. Surprised you guys aren't carrying them out of here to sell them to somebody so they can use them.
Oh, we should destroy these. Or repurpose them. I'll stick them in the thick boy and we'll figure it out later.
Clean them up, donate them to a local hospital. Hey, look, surgery tools.
Yeah.
This is I don't know. Could those be used as sacrifice for item creation to Bree? Debray? Brie?
Bri Bri? Are you worshipping
Yeah.
the goddess of innovation or cheese?
Yes?
Both.
Okay,
Mhm.
that's fair.
The first one until the second one's an option.
Yeah. Cheese is an innovation. I don't know if you know this, Toby.
Oh, well, that's fair. I know in the other campaign you guys really treasure your cheese. But what is the next move for the team?
So, no answer to my question?
Oh, your question of yes, they can be sacrificed.
Okay. Yeah, we'll keep them. I can sacrifice them at item creation there, Cap.
Oh, very good. All right, man. Well, I guess we need to chase the gooners that left on horses a few days ago. I believe heading southeast into what is a swampy region. I think they went into the swamps to
That's
trade
true.
something.
Swamp.
They were gonna trade the little green statue with some local group down there in the swamps. And so we want to stop them from doing that. Or at least chase them down since they're peddling that.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's chase
Touch my
those
tra-la-la.
gooners.
Alright.
Other thing to think about, Captain, we learned from the Oren's book that they're reactivating some of the hidden folks in where we
In
came from.
Lepstad.
Lepstad?
Yeah.
Do we need to send a message and warn those people somehow?
Yeah. We have sending, right?
I thought we.
Yeah, I can
had-
prepare it.
Didn't you guys teleport
What were you
all
saying,
over
Graham?
hell last time?
We did not do Lepstad. We just did
Oh.
back to the Shredderwood.
Right.
Did all that shit.
We should teleport back to Lepstad and tell them. Were you saying something a minute ago, Graham?
Exactly what you guys said.
Oh, okay.
So carry
Gotcha.
on.
Okay. Yeah, maybe we can convince our wizard to cart us around a little more.
Goddamn schlubs.
Well,
We need you to spend some spell slots, wizard mommy.
Oh,
Canonically, we'll say that
mommy.
since Kate's gone today, Mandy's gone today, we'll say that you teleport Kate back to give a full report to Daramid.
Yeah, that's good. Kate's responsible.
Yay, Kate.
She'll remember all the details.
Yeah.
So I'll use that slot, but I think I need to prep other ones if we need more.
I think
open
Kate
slots.
herself has teleport
Fuck.
or something.
Say your
similar.
stall.
I don't think she has
I don't know if
teleport.
it's-
I think she's a caster level
Not
below
to my
Kogura.
knowledge. Yeah.
She does have sending.
Mama Maya, Papa Maya, baby got the diarrhea.
That was not me. I don't know who did that.
It was Sydney. Whenever you're not sure,
How do you
Your Honor, that was not me.
how do you know it was me? You can't
because you
Well, there-
instantly responded, "How do you know it was?"
No, no, barring before I gave up the ghost. That was something you definitely get like an action like button trigger notification of like Sydney just slammed on that.
Nar. But
Well,
I don't have to, but I could look at the logs. But I really
Oh.
don't have to.
Not my logs.
Ah,
Ah,
I'm
Log
always looking
dropper.
at everyone's logs, just to be sure.
poop checker.
Whoa.
Jeez Louise, this guy.
All right, I'm gonna spend my. I'm gonna move some slots around anyway. 'Cause I think I can.
I log your logs.
That was such a normal voice.
Say your stall.
Damn it.
So we send Kate. Jesus Christ. So we send Kate
Everyone-
back to Lepstad to inform Daramid, and then the rest of us chase the Gooners.
I vote yes.
Yes.
Yeah, but
Hmm.
don't I have to go? Don't I need 2 trips to take
Yeah.
her there and back?
Yeah, you need
Fuck
you need
my
2 spell
ass.
slots.
Okay, hold on.
She has sending, but it would only be 25 words.
Well,
Also, I think
better get
we'll
good at tweeting.
yeah, I think we'll just have to agree that we will like go and get her at a predetermined time. Like you will teleport to Lepstadt and pick her up in 1 day or 2 days, however many. Whenever Mandy's back, essentially.
Yeah,
I
we won't
switched
be back
my. Go ahead.
next week, so a few days seems fine.
Hmm.
Sorry.
I switched. No, you're fine. I was just.
can
I was just
teleport her back.
announcing that I. Oh, that would be great. Holy shit.
Oh yeah, they got
But
useful people there.
yeah, I've updated my sheet to reflect 0 out of 2 slots down there. I moved elemental body. Yeah, that's all.
All right.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. At need,
Oh.
they can now do this. Back there. The Kendra Lorimer teleport is an option.
That's good. Yeah, we'll have to do probably, I guess, sending to tell them where we are,
Mm-hmm.
but that will work.
Kate
We'll
won't.
figure it out.
Kate will know where you are.
Wait, how? She have like a tracking device in my neck?
Yeah. It's
All
that,
right.
it's that giant brick thing around your ankle that's always beeping and has a light on it.
Oh, that.
Mm-hmm.
I've been meaning to ask about that.
Mm.
Is there an
It's
untouched?
Not your ankle pauldron.
I thought there was a. Did we fully devour the bungus that was in town square from all these dead dudes?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, cool.
I would never delete a bungus that was not fully devoured.
That
Never met a
I believe
bungus
you.
I didn't like. That's my contribution.
Thank you.
Eat my bungus.
God. My mom.
Such enthusiasm.
Mm.
Yes. So the party is ready to transition from the bottom right of this beautiful map.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, to the top
Going to the.
right
Yeah.
of this beautiful map.
Oh yeah. New map.
Wow.
New map just
The
dropped.
mountains.
Damn.
Beautiful.
First time
Soy
seeing
Vita.
green in this campaign.
Yeah.
First time who?
We're in.
First time seeing the color green in this
Oh,
entire
yeah.
campaign.
Yeah, northwestern Usalov's kind of a gray, foggy, misty, shitty place to live. And then southeastern Usalov is real swampy.
Like someone's butt.
Place is called Soy Vita.
Soyvida.
It's got soy in the name.
Das Videnia.
Or it's probably Suavida.
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 Feliz Suavida.
Feliz Suavida.
Yep.
Feliz Suavida.
Feliz Suavida. Cool.
Yeah. And there seems to be no background here. Here we go. Beautiful. To the southeast, where you believe the cult hath gone, there is a ferry known as the Kinstrife Ferry. Can't imagine how it got that name. And across that ferry is the town of Carrion Hill, an ancient town nearly destroyed and ruined 7 or 8 times in the last 2,000 years. And yet it continues to survive somehow. And that is likely the only place they could have crossed. It's either that or cross over really, really dangerous, difficult to pass mountains, or go way out of your way to the east, which they probably wouldn't do. And there is a established road through Suavida. It goes through a number of towns, this lovely place, and crosses a number of ferries, because it is a river delta, all the way down to the towns of Thrushmore and Ilmarsh. So what is our plan?
There are so many ferry crossings. Holy
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
There are 5. If you want to get to Thrushmore, there are 6 ferry crossings, and there is a ship in the bottom left of this screen, southwest of Thrushmore, and it is named Some Fucking Ship IDK.
Oh yeah, so it is.
Yep. That's what we're gonna ride.
Oh, it is.
That's our objective, to get to some fucking ship before they do.
Yep. Yep.
We have
Well,
invented that they are going there.
Let's follow them. I don't remember which way we saw them going, but I'm sure someone does.
I think they were headed southeast into the swamps,
Alrighty.
and it
Carrion
probably
Hill.
took that crossing.
Warm.
That name seems familiar.
Oh shit!
Unless if
Before, oh, go on. What?
If we go to Carrion Hill, then you religious nerds can take the Pharasmus Passage ferry.
Oh. Oh. You think there's a little
I
history
know how much it
lesson?
means to you.
Yeah. It's like Sunday school on a boat.
Well,
Okay.
Pharasmus Passage refers to dying,
Oh.
is what that phrase means.
I thought it was a sex thing.
Wow.
I thought it'd be full of whirlpools.
You are cleric of the god of innovation, so.
Because you would. Okay, let's head southeast. Hopefully we got the Wand of Mount Communal from, I think, Kate at it.
No.
No? Okay.
No.
Alright, well, I just start double moving southeast every day.
Double
All day.
moving for 30
I'm
Double
miles.
moving.
Yeah.
You want the
Yeah.
horses
I
on
just
this
imagine
side of-
Gaspar just hip thrusting forward
Yeah,
for some reason.
that's his double move, is a hip thrust.
Yeah. He's bunny hopping. Bunny hopping down the hill.
So would you like a Mount Communal to make the first half of the day's travel go quickly? You'll probably have to unsummon them at the ferry.
Yes, please.
Yeah, that's fine.
There you are.
Thank you, Kate.
That, you know what that means?
Ride checks, baby.
Yeah.
I'm never afraid of a ride check.
Yeah, I was never worried.
Ride check, sluts!
I have 5 points in it. Why does Kate sound like Duristan?
Oh,
Yeah, wait a minute. Yeah, oh, sorry.
That's her
I
new
swear
voice.
this never happens.
I put 5 ranks in ride. This brings me to a 4.
Ride check.
Your man rolled in that 20 ride check.
We got the horses in the back. Wait, fuck you.
Horses in the back.
Hat is Maddie Black.
It actually is. Got Pride's black hat.
that's right.
Horse stock is attached.
You ain't been up off that porch, but you guys get on your horses and ride southeast, out of Feldgrau. Forever? Who knows? It was such a wonderful, beautiful town. Hate to leave the beautiful cult workshop. What do you guys do with the cult workshop? You took those extra tools?
Yeah, is there... from a spellcraft perspective, is there like a way to clean this out? And via hallows it or something? If we're gonna spend a day here and rest after the fight, which we should do.
Yeah, you can hallow it or consecrate it, but it's still a hallway with hundreds or maybe thousands of different people's remains. It would take you a week to clean it out thoroughly.
Oh yeah? What about
Miss-
with Silex?
That would take you just minutes to clean it out thoroughly and to spread those remains over a 700-foot radius.
Alfred and Kovira have some useful skills here too now.
Yeah, do we think we could burn this place to the ground with enough fireballs?
Autobots, burn this
Yeah.
place. You could Silex it. That would definitely prevent it from being used. It would also definitely spread whatever remnants of ghoul fever are down in there over a wide area.
Oh, is the only way to prevent this from being a ghoul fever fuck den to really thoroughly clean it?
Yeah, I mean, the consecrate will help a little bit, but really it's just full of death. It's a disgusting morgue. You could seal it up, like collapse it, cave it in.
I don't think we want to lose too much time.
If you dig a hole in it, like pull up a brick and dig down into the rock, and then silex underneath the floor, you'll collapse the chamber in the mansion and part of the hill. But it won't be blasted all over the neighborhood.
Let's do that. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I think we gotta do something quickly, and that sounds quick enough.
Yeah, if just fireballing it to death won't do enough, then I'm a proponent for that.
Oh, you could fireball the hell out of it.
We do
That
some
would be more
combination
fun.
of collapsing it and then fireballing the wreckage and then consecrating the fireballed wreckage.
You should fireball first. Fireball every chamber thoroughly. Not that your
Yeah.
Okay.
characters have much understanding of germ theory, but those with
Paralyzed,
knowledge
yeah.
engineering
Yeah.
understand that ghoul fever is like an invisible thing. So small
Gotta
you
get
can't
rid
see
of
it.
the.
I don't even make a check.
Miasma.
I just tell the dum-dums to get out of the way and then tell Kovir and Elfrip to fireball the shit out of that place and then get out of the way and then we'll collapse it.
Okay. Spend
That's good.
one
Much obliged.
spend one dose or whatever box of Silex.
We've only got the one. Amanda
only got
gave
the-
it to us for free.
She gives you the
Silex
nicest
peasants.
things.
She does. Holy shit, look at it on the map. Die. Oh
Oh
my
my
Jesus
god!
god. We are fucking dead.
Get down.
No.
We just nuked Manhattan.
Okay.
I have deleted it off my sheet.
The cult workshop is no more. The RDL region map, we don't need that anymore. Okay. This is our new map for God knows how long. So, we ride towards the river
The river.
Yep,
to live in a van. Mm-hmm.
down by the river.
Okay, I have a map for the ferry. Because Midjourney makes a very pretty ferry map. Where is it? Here it is. Let's place a dinghy and then voila.
Toby, did you change the... Oh, this is nice. Never mind.
Do I change the who?
I thought the fonts and like colors look different on the map, so I was curious
do.
if you'd like. Ah.
Yep.
I also noticed that.
Founder
sorry.
update broke all
lovely.
my fucking font, so I had to redo shit.
Ah, that's lovely.
Fuck.
I was big mad.
Font.
I noticed that
Yeah, it's
you
little.
gave me much nicer art for all of my different judgments,
Custom made.
which looked like
Ah.
total shit before. Thank you. I had previously chosen Microsoft PowerPoint caliber dog shit that was available by default in Foundry.
They are each custom made according to the explicit powers of that judgment of Inquisitors in Pathfinder 1E by my trained AI that believes it is Tar-Baphon. So the Whispering Tyrant Major.
No.
Baphons.
What? Cut him out of me. No. Okay, he did a good job on that one.
He knows
Oh,
how
hey.
spells work, man.
That's the Zelda shield.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Master Sword Shield.
Wow.
Anyways,
You guys ride south for, we'll say it is about lunchtime. And the forest gets thicker. The road gets a little less traveled in this area. It's almost like there's not really a lot of trade between Carrion Hill and Ardeal. Definitely none to Feldgrau. No one's gone to that town other than you guys and the cult for decades. And you come through a really thick area of forest where you almost lose the road, except for the cobblestones are still occasionally there. And then you see an expanse of slow-moving, deep blue-green river. It's about 225 feet straight south across it, and there is an old, rickety-looking wooden pier. As soon as your magical mount horses step on it, you hear it creaking and popping in ways that concern you, and you don't think you should march the horses across it.
Okay.
And there is an old, ratty-looking dinghy on this side, tied up with an old, moldy rope to the pier, and covered in so much dirt and dust tucked in the corners of the dinghy that it has sprouted plant life. There's grass growing in the dinghy.
Some ferry.
Called the Kinstrife Ferry. After that time, a group of adventurers came here and all got mad and killed each other over bunguses.
Oh.
Pretty sure that's the lore.
Huh. Well, fantastic.
Did we stay and rest after destruction cap? Sorry.
Yeah, I think we should be rested before we set out. So I was imagining that, like, we kill the cult, we rest for 6 hours, some teleports happen, we loot the place, and then if we need to again, we rest again.
Okay, I'm just for crafting purposes. I need to know how many rest periods we have. Sorry.
You got it?
I would
two?
also, yeah,
Two since
I think
last time? Okay.
2. Also, I'm in the market for some muleback cords. I can't carry shit.
You want the tattoo? If Kavira takes you to Torch, you can get the tattoo.
I'd like to invite to make me like either some really stupid looking suspenders or a really badass like girdle.
Like
Can you imagine a
weightlifting-
badass
Man girdle.
weightlifting man girdle?
Yes.
Or
You man girdle.
and hear me out, like a wrestling championship belt
That's pretty funny.
with the symbol of Pharasma as a 7-inch diameter belt buckle.
What do you think? What do you think, Dinvi? Giant WWE belt of carrying shit?
Sure.
Or perhaps for a much more restrained option, maybe some actual muleback cords built into the thick boy?
Well, I'll bet you whatever you want, bro. Make me no difference.
Right?
Breh? Breh?
Let's just do regular old cords. Regular old cords.
Come
Thick
at
set of
me,
cords.
bro.
Suspenders, you got it.
Nah.
Red and white suspenders.
They are 1,000 gold to purchase. 500 gold to make.
Super cheap.
Yeah.
The Iron Gods, man, they loaded up on that shit by like level 3 or 4. And they have carried insane amounts of loot for the entire campaign.
We're overdue. I think everybody should have a pair. I don't know if it's possible for her to make them out of metal, but we have a ton of metal.
Mm-hmm. She can
And
make them
gems.
out of recycled necromancer tools.
Yeah. Let's just start sacrificing those fuckers. Get rid of those as quick as we can.
Yeah, that seems good.
Melting down these mithril necromancer tools. Delicious.
Their base price is 3,800. I don't know
you
if
get
that
half of
means.
that. Yeah, you get 1,900 gold worth of materials out of them. Reuse, repent, recycle.
Okay. So you get almost 4 muleback cords out of those if we just use those.
Okay, who wants them?
Alfred could always use a little bit of extra carrying power.
1 second.
I can do, if Toby will allow, since I can do 1,000 thousands worth per day, I can do 2 per night. So so 4 people can have them.
I would like 1. I think it's right that Elfrip has 1.
That's 2.
Anybody else have constant encumbrance issues? Can't carry shit?
Me.
Yeah,
Kai's
but
got
it can be solved by not carrying so much fucking fish in my pockets.
Oh.
I do have the handy haversack, so that helps me a little bit.
It's pretty much going to be your Dex characters, and then Gaspar has just become the pack mule of the party.
Yep.
Okay, so Gaspar, Elfrip, Kai, and then I'll take the Force just because so I don't have to worry about shit.
Oh, that makes sense.
You carry a ton of shit also.
Thank you. Yay.
Yay.
He sounds thrilled.
Like a Bethesda voice actor.
Yay.
Let's see. Oh, God. Just as a thought experiment, Denvaya can avoid this, but I asked Spacebone how it would make muleback cords out of leftover Whispering Way tools. And this AI just continues to impress me. Whisper thread cords are just like muleback cords, except they do grant +8 enhancement for carrying capacity. But when first attuned and worn, the cords whisper the names of those whose remains were desecrated in their making.
No.
Oh,
God.
The wearer must
Oh, boy.
succeed at a DC 12 will save or take -1 penalty on fear saves for 24 hours as an uneasy chill settles over them.
That's
Uneasy.
terrible.
I'm fine.
Chill.
19. I'm good.
I
The effect
will
does
say-
not recur unless the cords are removed and replaced.
That is a very cool item. And yeah, it is very impressive that an AI generated that idea. That's pretty cool. Anyway, please don't let them do that. Please get that evil out of the item before we put it on.
Maybe she
I-
didn't know that it was in there.
I make my will save, and then I don't tell the others that that's going to happen. And I
Oh
just
my
watch.
God.
Oh, my man.
Oh my god.
Wow.
My man.
Jesus.
My
That's
man.
fucked.
Thank you, Josh, for being a sport. Setting these up. And it is.
God damn, this is really edgy. We carry the names of those we couldn't save.
Creed starts playing.
So fucking cool.
It's like a quiet lounge version of Creed. Hold me now.
Does it reset with every new wearer, or could we just pop these on Dismas, who would listen to the names very earnestly and write them down?
No, you gotta put them on. You gotta put them on for it to tune to you. So, you want it, you gotta pay the price there, little bud. I mean, there's no price. It's free. It'll work perfectly. Don't worry about it.
No.
Follow-up question.
Hey, what
Would the
price?
relax you tune them out?
would be
It
hard
just
to
says
hear
the
'em.
names one time, right? How many times does it say the names?
Just when you first put it on.
Okay. That's tolerable.
The guilt of those I could not have saved.
Okay, how many pairs of muleback cords are you able to make before this journey
4.
begins? 4? Okay.
4.
So then what we do, this is the other fun thing about the era of AI. We put a bungus here.
There's a bungus among us?
There's a bungus among us, and then I go like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. And hang on, let me change the name. Whisper thread cords. There you go. There's 4 of them. I'll put the last one
Actually-
on Denvaya.
Actually, Kovir, do you want it? I don't know how your encumbrance affects you.
A lot.
Not
Yeah, then take them. Yeah, take it.
It's not letting me bungus. I'm gonna refresh.
Yeah, I can't get into there. Get in either.
Oh.
I will be a little too heavy, I think, if I take. Well, let me try it.
These help you carry more shit.
Oh, they do. Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
they
the plan.
drastically
Oh,
Because they
increase your
also
ability to
have
carry shit.
pounds to them, so I was like,
Oop,
Nah,
hang on,
that's
we all
worth
have
it.
to refresh because a mod got disabled. Sorry.
Oh no.
The reason you can't get in the bungus
I
is
already
because
did.
bungus is not working.
Yeah, my ship quit working all of a sudden too. Okay.
Yeah.
Bungus mod broke.
Well, it's got switched off somehow. But now it is back on.
Art.
Tim, did we only have
Yep.
one set of those tools?
I think there was only one, yeah.
Correct.
We do have other evil slop that we can blow up to make good stuff.
I was gonna say, did we sell shit to Vex and Sylvia? Did we sell all the evil shit to her?
No, I think a lot of it ended up getting distributed, and now I don't know where it is.
Like
I don't
the
know.
orange mask, we distributed that to somebody?
The mask, the chest plate, I don't know where any of that shit is. I thought it was still in the bungus.
Yeah. We need to find that, because that was going to be either going to destroy that or sell it to Sylvia and Vex, and that shit doesn't need to be loose in the world.
Yeah, it's also like a 50,000 gold item.
Exactly, that too.
Grave Charge, you two, Dismas and Gaspar can tell you that Grave Charge will trade you significant amount of the things that they trade in for destruction of those things. So like you trade in Orenvrud's like 50 or 40,000 gold mask and they give you like 6 scrolls of Raised Dead. They give you something similar in value. That's possible.
Where... Do you have any idea where the item actually is in Foundry?
Well, it's still on him if you guys...
These are great.
I've taken that map off.
Holy
but I can pull
guacamole,
it back.
Elfrip is so strong now.
Yeah, I don't think we fully got through all that stuff. We kept getting sidetracked and things kept happening. Toby.
Okay.
I don't
Yeah,
think it's
I think the Feldgrau fight map has a bungus on it.
Okay. I am finding the Feldgrau fight map.
I think we got sidetracked into reading the book, and that prevented us from finishing the distribution of that, and then we did the dungeon, and that prevented it yet again, so.
Nar. Okay, let me see. I think this is it. Okay.
That's my bad. I should have heaved all that stuff into the thick boy.
All good.
It's been like 2 months or something.
Bye.
Oh.
Feldgrau Streets 2. Electric Boogaloo.
These are great.
Bungus spotted. Moving to vacuum. Yep, begin hoovering.
Yeah, some of this has been claimed, but not all of it. Let's see. In this bungus, there's cold iron short swords. There's some blades that the Whispering Way use that are pretty nice, +1 magic weapons. There are the priceless Numerian cultural artifacts, which is a pair of pistols used to murder Elfrip. And there's the Thundering Silencer, which is a sniper rifle that Dismas was going to build into some upgrades for Ravadra. There's Judge and Jury, Pride's pistols, which are amazing.
I think Gaspar took those, right? Yeah.
Yeah. There is some keen kukris that are known as silencers or silence. There is a Crusader's Greatsword plus that's masterwork. There is a 400-pound set of +1 full plate previously worn by an undead fire giant.
Oh, if anyone, please speak up if you took any of this stuff or have it on your sheet.
I now have Whispering Woods, so I have the gun.
You're going to need...
All right, thank you, Harrison.
Well said as always, professional AI researcher Harrison Barr.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm going to say that every time you say something dumb for the rest of our lives.
Oh,
out,
yeah.
out of a mix of pride, shame, and ridicule. The good stuff.
Good. Yes.
My 3 emotions.
That's all Graham is those emotions.
Yep.
Wait a moment. Yes. It's all already in the stroke pit.
What do you
That's
know?
where it is.
Okay. Fair.
We
Cancel.
did successfully.
Gaspar, cancel, Gaspar. Cancel. God damn it. Sorry. Not you, the other
Oh,
Gaspar.
you mean the AI version?
No, you're canceled, Tim.
For those that don't know, next time
What
you
the hell?
visit, you can enjoy this. I have removed all traces of Alexa from my household. You can just yell, Alexa! Anytime you want now. And I've replaced it with an open source solution that I've modified heavily to believe it is William Gaspar, Inquisitor of Pharasma and Seapost Captain.
That's amazing.
And I have
Holy shit.
so little control over it.
When we play Carrion Crown from from Chautauqua,
Yeah.
Poo
Yeah.
doggy.
I haven't switched it over to answering to Gaspar. It still answers to the other name, but to Nabu, but it answers as Gaspar. And a lot of the times, it's just dead wrong.
Just like Gaspar.
Yeah.
Okay, and you guys have the Stamp Collector's fill-in book.
I think Kate has it.
Okay, yeah, I think she does. Let me check.
What is it called again?
She has Usulov's Stamp Collector's fill-in book, which leads her to this journal article once it is decrypted.
Got it. Yeah, I remember
Oh,
that.
sorry, I
Yeah.
just threw a pop-up at you, Josh.
Bastard.
Yeah. Which includes all the shade that the cult has been throwing at you guys from afar.
Yeah, we decrypted that a couple sessions ago.
Does anybody have a belt of mighty, like from this chest? Does anyone have a belt of mighty con +4 or a black cloak of resistance +4 on their sheet?
I do. Would it have been from this chest?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Then
Which of those things
No,
do you
I
have?
don't.
The belt of Mighty Con +4.
Okay, perfect. Okay, and does Kate have the black cloak of resistance +4?
She might. I'm checking.
Thank you.
She does.
Okay, then I think all of this shit has been picked up and is either in the stroke pit or on a person. I don't know about the 2 daggers named Silence, but I think somebody grabbed those. The +1 keen kukris.
I probably took
that
some
you?
potions from there as well, but
Kate
I
has
don't
one of
them.
remember.
Yeah, I thought Kai took the daggers.
Yeah, I
Daggers?
thought he did too.
Kate's
It's
got
called
one.
Yeah.
Silence.
Oh yeah, I
That's
have
good.
the gun. I put my Corona laser pistol back there, in place of. No wait, it's not a gun. It's a knife. But I also have Equivocator and Silence.
So what I'm hearing was I was right. We already did this, and I deleted.
No, you were wrong once again. Appreciate you admitting it. Good, it's big of you, GM.
Mamma mia,
Attention,
pizzeria.
everyone. Josh is
Attention,
wrong.
everyone. Tim was wrong.
One's fighting. Oh no. Oh no.
Okay,
I
so
think we're set.
so
Oh,
in that,
man.
is there some item that's worth about $2,000, Tim? That's evil that we don't mind sacrificing. I'll just make muleback cords for everybody.
Another $2,000. Yeah, some amount of cold iron short swords could be blown up for that. That's Jesus Christ. There's 8 of them. Their total value is $18,000. And if I can carry the 2. Yeah, if you blow up like 4 or 5 of those, you can make another 6 muleback cords.
Okay. Well, how many more do I need? 4 of you already have them, so need 4 more.
You'll have to combine
Yeah.
Kate's belt of con. You can't. Muleback cord takes up your belt if you don't get the tattoo. So you have to combine it with your belt item, which is fine. You can do that.
You can put a muleback cord on your belt and get the benefits of both.
You combine them into one magic item. Dinvaya can combine magic items.
I hold you down and tattoo a belt into your waistline.
Ooh.
Oh wait, it's a
Do it,
it's a
mommy.
belt, not shoulders.
Yeah, it's a belt.
Yeah.
Oh, mine got listed as shoulders.
Oh, well. It just needs to be fixed. It's listed wrong.
That's the muleback yoke. It's similar, but
Yeah.
Let's see.
And it adds 1,000 gold value to your belt. Does Alfred have a belt?
Nope. Well, he does now.
Yeah.
He did have something on his shoulders, though. That was going to be an issue.
The other thing Kate can be doing, because Kate has a Northgard thick boy. She has the other titanically huge backpack. And now she has muleback cords, is Kate can go sell whatever you want. Or trade for whatever you want.
Yeah, we can. If everything's in the thick boy, we can dig through that later. Guess that'll be a solid 30 minutes of meta slaving.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I think we only need to blow up 2 of these cold iron short swords to make the thing. Math is hard.
Alright, so blow up 2 of them, and then over the next 2 days, I will create muleback cords for everyone else in the party.
Cool.
I will take these 2, and then I will destroy them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mr. Violet, these are super cool. Thank you very much.
Yeah, these are great. Thank you.
yeah.
Yeah, they allow us to ignore a major game mechanic that helps balance everything, so it's good that we got rid of that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's like aimbot.
Mm-hmm.
For your bag.
Mm-hmm.
Aim bag.
Aim bag.
Mm-hmm.
King Queen.
Yeah, the aim
Okay,
bags don't
well, cool.
come out until early summer, the Calvin Carpenter aim bag.
Also, I think perhaps instead of selling this shit, we should, if we can, just blow all of it up into, like, Dinvaya Craft Fund.
Yep. And then you just find
Blow it all up.
find that person in the party who is supposedly a level 11 professional but has an amulet of natural armor +1 and fucking fix them.
Yeah, I have a ring of protection +1.
That's
I have an
insane.
amulet of natural armor +2. I have a cloak of resistance +2.
I would
But yeah,
think
the ring.
at this level you guys should all be +2 with a few people 3 or 4.
I'm a little trailer park about it. What are you gonna do, huh? What are you gonna do about it?
Hey, there's consequences to loving grenades, buddy. It's okay.
Oh man, I'm recovered.
Oh, Kai, you're also getting a combination belt, aren't you?
I think.
You must, so I shall fix it. Belt of Mighty
Okay.
Khan and Mule back chords. Then we come over here and we go bang, we go 8, miscellaneous, carry strength, enhancement, done. Then you can actually, yeah. And now your belt is worth even more. It's now worth 17,000 gold instead of 16.
Oh my gosh.
Heap. Oh, that's a lot of money.
Okay, are we done with this bungus and the stroke pit for now?
I believe so.
And how many more muleback cords are needed?
4. For the rest of whoever didn't get them this time. Myself, Dismas, Kate, and
I'm not changing
Danger.
I'm not changing the item. Everybody's getting whisper thread cords. There, all of your Muleback cords are made from leftover necromantic tools and cold iron short swords. So if you ever need cold iron to hit a target, you can pull off your belt and whip them with your belt.
Wow.
I love it.
Yeah.
They changed my belt because actual.
Danger. Yours is going to be a combo item. Miscellaneous. Carry strength. There we go. Danger's good. Kate's good. Dismas.
I did it. I'm good.
You did it? Okay.
Did it.
Blondie's muleback cords. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now carry drastically more shit.
Hell yeah.
So good. It's kind of been something I've quietly been juggling this whole campaign.
Yeah, me too. We should have solved this. They're like so cheap. We could have solved this at really any point.
10 strength is not a lot.
I can carry 550
Just like I
pounds.
got carry a gun. Paladin armor. What is this?
Having a hard time.
Oh, hard time.
Yeah, I was always balancing and rebalancing. To the point where it took up most of my time.
Josh Denvaya's light load is now 200 pounds.
Okay.
Damn.
And you
She's at-
modified
Yeah.
my.
Yeah, I modified you. She's at 66 out of 200. She has a Belt of Mighty Khan and Muleback Cord combo item.
Cool. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah. Thanks, Denbire.
Yeah, thank you.
Good use of party resources.
I said, I have a ring of protection +1. Toby goes, that's embarrassing.
Yeah, you want to trade? I got +2. You want to trade?
No, man, I made my bed. It's fine.
Dismas, I have been beating this drum for about 8 levels, so I feel bad for none of you.
Which you didn't sleep.
I'm clean now. I'm clean. I don't even shoot bombs no more.
Unless someone just hands you a grenade launcher loaded.
I mean, if someone just hands me a grenade launcher, I'm gonna let it go to waste. Like, oh, a street full of necromancers, and here's my grenade launcher. I'm like, I know how to have a good time.
Someone hands me a pound of cocaine. I'm gonna snort the pound of cocaine.
Irresponsible not to at that point. Irresponsible.
Yeah, like it's. You remove the financial consideration. You tell me it's a bad idea still? I don't.
You wouldn't advocate for waste. I mean.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm an advocate for your nana's waste.
Wow.
Thank you.
So now that we're back at the Kinstrife Ferry, like nothing ever happened. Slight backgaming side jaunt. How do we get across the shitty ferry in the crappy dinghy?
Several rounds, I suppose. Several turns.
The water in the river is unlikely to be deeper than, say, 20 feet.
Denvaya and Gaspar can't be in the boat at the same time because they'll kill each other, and I can't be in the boat at the same time.
Because they'll kill each other, because they'll fall through the bottom of it.
Right.
I can at least get a slot for like hydraulic.
Sorry, I forgot this soundbite.
You detecting evil on the boat?
I am turning on my detect evil metal detector and scanning under the surface of the water in case the nightmare men we are chasing have left nightmares in the pond for us.
Well, I can understand why
that's
you
a
would
big
be,
brain.
I can understand why you would be so paranoid after everything
And
they
you.
have put you through. They did it, not me. It was me.
Put me in danger in the boat. Let us go dynamite fishing for a little bit.
All right, where do you scan with your metal detector? We'll see if you find any coins.
Detect traps too.
Oh, that'd be good. Might as well.
Nah, hold on.
Let's see. Range 60 feet, cone-shaped emanation. Yeah, I'm walking along the beach in San Francisco, and I'm scanning this way.
I cannot detect traps.
South, southeast.
I can't detect traps.
Scan this whole quadrant.
I guess if
Ping, ping, ping. There's no evil here.
No evil there?
Yeah.
Alright, scan over here.
Bing,
also
Guess.
generally do perception
evil.
checks, maybe?
What did you say, Sid?
Should everyone maybe also just do a perception check anyway? Cause...
If he wants it, he'll ask us to roll for it.
Are you flying over the river?
Yeah, I can. I was casting
Position
it
your
regardless,
token.
just because, like, I should have it up. Because I forgot we rested.
I'm scanning for evil. I put super bless. Everyone should have super bless. Sorry, what, Sid? I keep interrupting you.
No, I'm talking while you're talking. I'm sorry.
That's because he's interrupting you.
Yeah.
No, wait a minute.
The math, don't be mathing on that.
I got
As the
C
kids would say.
envies.
The math is not mathing.
That's right.
God, the cats are being fuckers right now.
Hell yeah.
I'm scanning.
Alright, I've got C Invis, Invis Undead.
Bing,
Just making sure.
bing, bing. Nothing.
Do we have prayer on? And blessing of prayer? I don't think we should have those on.
No, just super bless at this point.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, I accidentally opened the settings
bottom-
tab.
We do keep doing that. I guess I should also go invisible.
1 second here, Tim. Still nothing on the evilometer.
Alright, up we go.
There we go. This is what I wanted.
Oh.
Alright.
Actually, it's supposed to stay at the low level. Yeah, there we go. If I do this, does it stay? Sorry, I can't believe I haven't had my alien sound out in a while.
That's why this never happens.
That's why it never happens.
That's why it never happens.
I'm scanning. I guess there's nothing out here. Wait, is there something on the scanner?
Oh, yeah.
Is it coming closer?
It's right out in front of you, off the end of the pier about 20 feet, and it spans anywhere you wave it back and forth here, you pick it up.
There's evil shit there?
Yep.
Do
I
I
pulled
see
out
anything from above?
Below the water. Nope. Looking down in the water, you just see dark blue, opaque water. It's too cloudy.
What if I switched the slot to like hydraulic push and just blasted the water to like
That would
coax them
move it
out?
around, but that's kind of a single target spell, not an AoE, so it wouldn't move much water.
Okay. Damn it.
That would sort of like
got
splashing
lightning
someone
bolt?
in the pool.
Yeah, I could just electrocute the lake.
I
would totally do that.
sort of like I motion alarm. I sign alarm in Drow sign language, and via Drow sign language tell the party that there is something evil in the water up here.
Ooh, scary.
Yeah, do you guys want me to just blast it with bolt? Lightning bolt?
Yeah, let's all come up here and firing squad it.
Oh no, it's
Come on down.
It's an evil bass.
Yeah.
It's a mean, super mean fish. Bites you.
There's It's just a copy of Mein Kampf floating in the river. It's detecting as evil. Blast it with 4th level attack spells.
Mine carp.
Mein
Perfect.
Kampf.
Episode
Alright.
title? Probably not.
No.
It's pretty good.
Unfortunately. All right. Well, if everyone's got stuff like ready, how do we feel about me just hitting the lake with a lightning bolt? I mean, I don't know if it's gonna do anything, but
Yeah, give me my gooners up here to prepare to shoot at whatever's in the lake.
I'm joining you.
Oh, let's see. How much do we have out on the pier right now?
Oh, is it rickety?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Fuck. I already came up. Already
now wait a
walked up.
minute.
I forgot the pier was rickety. I thought it was just a boat.
You can hear it creaking and groaning as Denvaya and Gaspar and Kai are out there. Alfred's light little frame waddles out there. And you hear it
You flying
creaking
over
and
it,
groaning
buddy?
even more.
Oh, Alfred is flying.
No.
Alfred flying? Okay.
Okay. Alright, Kovira.
Shield of wings.
Blast it.
Denvaya takes flight.
So I started
I'm still
blasting.
just on my feet.
Oh wow. Okay, hold on.
What's your altitude, Josh? I guess you have a macro that doesn't say that, don't you?
Do I?
I think so. I don't remember what the fuck it is.
I don't either. I've never used it. Sorry.
Oh, well, maybe you don't.
It may have been some of the new patch I haven't quite fully used yet.
Or changing pants. Has nothing to do with the lightning bolt.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
No.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
Huh?
Sorry, my attack
Verb
spell just really
changing
made
pants.
me need to
Episode title. All right.
Yeah. BRB changing pants.
So you hit the water with a lightning bolt.
Yeah. City's asking you stuff.
No, it's okay.
I'm just razzing.
Kavira lightning bolts the water. And... Okay. Dick touched the water.
Big dead the water.
Kavira's 50 foot. She rips a lightning bolt straight down into the water. And you see ripples and sort of frothing go out in multiple directions. A huge cloud of water vapor, just steam, comes off where she hits. And you see surge ripples, sort of something underneath the water suddenly moving towards the pier from many directions. And I think what we'll do is we'll just roll initiative.
No. I cast prayer whenever she casts a lightning bolt.
Okay. The good guys may has prayer.
Natural 20. Roll out.
I rolled for her and I rolled good.
I am initiative is not rolling.
Nar?
Oh yeah, it did. Never mind. It rolled 100 and... Nope. No, there we go. But if
I rolled 100. You go so fast, you went yesterday.
Wow. Wow. No, I had to click the actual dice on the combat tracker, but that worked.
Alright.
Yeah, I did too.
I think Danger's AFK. Yeah, token stamp maybe.
Natural 20. Roll out.
Well, I rolled good for Danger.
Did mine roll, Toby?
Yeah. You are third.
I think you have feedback. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know what's... A bunch of stuff is not making noises. I'm not sure why. She's still AFK, Tim? Yeah. both dead.
Must be. Yep.
Stevie
Both dead.
What happened?
finally lost it and killed them both.
It's Kovier's turn.
She's back.
Okay.
My headphones are stuck in my fucking chair. Okay.
Ah.
Sorry, I thought people were like prepping after I. Okay.
Oh no. Flying into action.
Yes. Unless you're me. Okay. Move over to the trees. Actually, hold on. I didn't measure beforehand. Oh, I can't do that. All right, hold on.
What?
I moved too far, so I'm just making sure
Cheater.
I'm not exactly that I'm not doing that.
Cheating.
I'll go a little closer to the body now, so not too far out, but also not coned. Well, apologies if you are repeating yourself, but do we see anything or not?
No, just surges in the waters. Many things are
Okay.
headed towards the land.
Awesome. All right, hold on. I'm just checking my inventory in case I have I feel like it'd be kind of fun to hit them with a scroll of ice and make it hard to research. Wake them up and then keep them in there. No.
They're
Could be like
finally
cone of
woke.
cold or something.
I have another scroll of lightning bolt and I have a scroll of chain lightning that I could also throw in there again.
There's no targets yet.
Yeah. Well, but the water's been electrocuted, right? I mean, undead
Yes.
though are not. If it is undead, it's
Tends to
effective, but
just
it doesn't.
spread so
Yeah.
much.
Ah, yeah. Okay.
Technically, in Pathfinder 1, lightning spells are supposed to work normally as they do on land, underwater. They just didn't bother to come up with any water physics for lightning. But
Got it. Okay, no worries. Just checking my inventory in case I like to.
you definitely started the
Fine.
encounter from a safer position than were you guys
Yeah.
in the dinghy.
Mm-hmm.
God, I want to grease the water and then we set it on fire, but then that's
Grease
gonna make
the
it hard for us to
water.
pass it. Grease the
Well, do you want to
water.
think about it and I'll move through some other turns?
I can't really do anything yet because I don't see.
Okay.
Prep that chain lightning is what I would do. Get ready
delay.
for him.
Yeah, I'll ready
Okay.
my scroll of chain lightning.
You take out the scroll of
Hell
chain
yeah.
lightning and prepare
I
to
take out my
cast it
scroll. Yeah.
if you get targets that you like.
Okay. I
Okay.
also can't. I gotta refresh.
Two pussies.
Danger, is Chris still AFK? Alright. He will move up and ready his bow. You are...
Cat's Grace.
Oh, okay.
I moved down and cast that in Kai.
Okay,
Thank
you're
you.
right next to Kai.
1 second. Washing my dishes, but I'll
I'm
come
30
back
feet
and
above his
get
ass.
Oh, true. You float down and
Yeah.
poke him.
Ow. Thanks.
Alright.
I cast Dis and take to the skies with my fellow flyers.
Aww.
F5.
See, I'm just not spending another minute on that, Doc. I don't know what instability looks like.
Shit's gonna go wrong real fast right down in there. I'll tell you what now.
That's right. If I was an enemy, that's what I would target.
You
I would just start
paranoid
pulling off
motherfuckers.
beams.
You're going to be so sad when you see a bunch of slightly evilish snapping turtles poke their heads out. All snapping turtles
Oh,
are
we can
evil,
fix
by the
them.
way. They're mean as hell.
Make for good eating, though. I'll tell you what.
Okay.
I dumb not eating my damn self.
Be 15 feet up.
Well, Elfrip is as perplexed as everyone else. Do you think True Sight would do anything? Oh, here. My question about True Seeing.
Yeah.
It says that it doesn't work in against solids. But water, if you didn't know, is a liquid. Would it work? Can I use it to, I guess, perceive what's in the water better?
what you say makes sense from a physics and chemistry standpoint, but the game has a specific spell for seeing through water, and you don't have it.
Well, that's dumb.
Yeah, True Sight's more meant to help you see past like mirror image and displacement and all that kind of bullshit.
Yeah.
Wizard
Yeah,
lies.
I was
lies.
picking up on the spirit of it in the
no.
description, but I at least had to try.
Yeah, no, it's probably gonna treat water like as concealment or some dumb shit like that. So.
I'm stupid.
Okay.
Stupid water.
Then Elfrip's just gonna cast Bear's Endurance. Be a little bit strong. Even stronger, I should say. And he's gonna join Mr. Dismas because I forgot to ever give myself an altitude.
Right, Alfred. You're a strong member of this team. Don't you forget that. I love you.
Hey, you remember how to do that fist bump thing that I taught you? Here we go.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, that's better than last time.
I hope there's no enemies between Initiative 23 and Initiative 13, where I go.
I go at initiative 10.
Yeah. We are going to be dead by then, my friend.
A plank of
I would
wood
rather die.
on the pier, 6 inches away from one of Gaspar's feet, explodes upward as a gnarled, sickly green, black and blue hand bursts through the pier and attempts to grab him.
Nah. Is it a humanoid hand?
Yep.
God.
Let's see. Oh, flat-footed CMD.
No.
27, I grab you.
The snapping turtle got him.
Gaspar is grabbed and pulled towards the water in his heavy, heavy armor.
No. No.
And then another pair of hands reach up and grab him.
No.
No!
We're being attacked by the Tuggernauts.
Now that you've fallen, at the moment you are grappled, and you're not helpless, but you have also been pulled prone. Which makes your CMD delicious. Just delicious.
Mamma mia, pizzeria.
More hands punch up through the pier, grabbing him. Thank you, 11 Lambs, for these glorious sound effects.
Yeah, God. Whoa. It's like that burning guy. Oh, God. Yeah, I know you remember those too.
Oh, yeah. We quote that. Sometimes Sid will walk around the house and go, whoa, whoa, whoa.
I'm truly sorry.
I'm not. Making lemonade with it. God.
At this point, Gaspar, you would be, were you not, of the deity of liberation, or at least before your turn, you are pinned. They have hands over his face, both arms, both legs, and are dragging him bodily into the water. He is here now.
The effect occurs automatically as soon as it applies.
Okay.
But I like that they get to feel like they're winning for a moment.
Yeah, they sort of slide you and pull you over the side, knock you into the water. They lose their grip immediately due to your freedom of movement round power. and you plunk into the water, but they can't really hold on to you. The weight and your inability to swim and all this heavy shit might actually be a problem, but okay, so
Let's see.
as soon as your power activates, as soon as you're in the water, you're not prone anymore. Your power prevents grappled and pinned. So really the problem is just that you're in the water.
I can also. I was planning to de-door you out on my turn, so if you run into trouble, I was gonna swoop down and do that.
That's okay. Am I at any negative to stab them while I'm in the water?
Slashing will do half, so we'll blunt.
Okay.
Piercing would do full.
I detonate this on myself. Fuck these guys. Take that! Damn, that rolled potato chip.
Yeah, it really did.
I've got a couple rerolls if you want to do it again.
Nah, that's okay. We've had that one for a long time.
I bet it looks really cool though, like when you light a big firework underwater.
Hell yeah.
It's a huge loud blast, and you see them all get, as the haunt siphon hits them with pure positive energy, you see the skin on their faces and sides of their scalps get blasted apart. You see sort of raw bone skeletons and eyes falling out of heads, ears falling off. They are just falling off the bone.
Gross. I activate some Inquisitor bullshit too.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna help you out. I'm gonna get into flank position with this guy and poke him.
Okay.
Damn.
Oh, when you're in flank position, make sure you check your sneak attack box.
Oh shit. Okay. Yeah. I've.
Just go ahead and roll it again with that, and I'll take whatever's better. I'll take your 24.
I hit flanking, but it doesn't. It didn't
Oh,
say.
sneak attack is what you gotta hit.
Sneak attack. Okay.
Flanking helps you too, though. You should check that whenever you're flanking. Alright, I'll add this in. So you hit him for 40, which is a lot. And he's nearly destroyed. You just kind of bring the blade down on his head and cut off half his head. And he's still trying to grab onto Tim, but grab onto Gasper. And since you came over here, Mr. Kai, here's what I love about this, is now I grab you.
Oh boy.
With a fucking
Chris.
34.
Holy shit. There's a bunch of
I'm
ravenous
getting out.
fangirls tugging us into the water.
Oh
Yep.
no.
Tugging.
Yep. You could say they're doing a good job. They're doing a job of tugging on Kai.
No.
Yeah.
I played this in Minecraft.
Oh, yeah. They pull him into the water.
Damn it.
He's now pinned. And he doesn't have Gaspar's bullshit power. Okay. And then I reveal my trap card, which is really just that there's
I am
Oh.
a damsel in distress.
No.
Oh my
That's
god,
so
there's
many
of
more.
them. Holy shit.
That's a lot of them.
What's sad is I, as the player, am looking at that like, this chain lightning's gonna be amazing. I'm gonna get popped.
Yeah.
Yeah. It is.
Oh, yeah, Kovira had a ready chain lightning.
We are
Yes.
in
May I?
initiative 10, so I'm going to modify her initiative to 9.
We're gonna go
Chain
banana.
lightning, the whole team.
There's no way we don't get blasted, is there?
Yeah, I think she's going to have
is
to
what it
include you
is.
as a target. That's
It
just
is what
going
it
to be the
is.
simplest way to do it.
I can take it.
This one, surprisingly close to land, grabs Dismas.
No, I'm 15 feet in the air.
Oh, you're flying.
Oh.
In that case, it's danger.
Oh.
But Danger CMD's too good. It busts up through the pier, and Danger instinctively does this incredible high knee raise. Like he lifts up his left leg, like, ah! Touches his knee to his chest, and hops backward on one foot, cleverly avoiding the water zombie.
I told you these fuckers would leave something horrible for us. This is pretty horrible.
I don't know. That was just such a dark prediction. Completely accurate.
Been grabbed worse before.
Yeah.
Well, okay,
Bad
guys.
touch.
Been grabbed worse before? Is that what you said? That's the Lepstadt nightlife talking.
Yep.
I don't know what the...
I think the tree grabbed him, and then I pipe bombed him. The last time I remember Kai getting grabbed.
Dude, the tree squeezed me so hard, blood was coming out of my eyes. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It didn't really let me drop a line anywhere.
It doesn't work that way. Where did you start it?
I was kind of thinking of, I don't know if you could see my cursor, like here, and then is it in a...
It jumps target to target until it runs out of
really
targets.
Okay. Then here. Oh, it's not letting me.
It hits all of them. Holy fuck.
Including
and us.
Yeah, sorry guys.
Worth it. You do like
40.
300 damage to them.
All the critters that are in, say, this circle
Oh god. Oh,
can
yeah.
save
Yeah.
versus that.
Oh.
I know.
I'm just gonna take the damage.
You do.
Yep. My screen froze, so I'll
Hell
apply
yeah.
it now.
Yeah, it's been bucking a little
And
bit.
then it froze again, so. Fuck it.
Did
Yay.
your chain lightning make a sound? Because I didn't hear no sound.
It did not.
It's from
It was a scroll.
So
Yeah, it was a scroll. Sorry about that.
scrolls are
I
loud.
accept no excuses from GM.
That's fair.
Ah!
That's fair.
I don't know why I made that noise. Was that a communal saving throw? Communal saving throw for
Yep.
me.
I'm being lazy, and I rolled once for them, and they all failed.
I'm so happy you did. They almost did not. They by one. Holy shit.
Well,
Aha.
let's see.
Who's fucking dead? Anyone?
Just as Josh was incredibly violently and embarrassingly wrong earlier, he is correct about chain lightning should always make a sound.
Yeah, it's one of the best spells in the fucking game. You're gonna cheat Kovir like that?
I fixed it.
Rumbly.
As a rule, because I honestly don't know, Toby, does she have to roll a spellcraft or use magic device to use her scroll higher level than what she can cast?
Nah.
Cool.
I mean, maybe, but she'll make it. She's fine.
Sure, I figured she buys it, so but I was just curious about game mechanic wise.
In Rollmaster, you could just explode your own head trying to cast a scroll one level higher than you. But in this game, it's pretty relaxed. Okay. They continue to grasp and drown Kai. He takes 5 more.
Oh. Did you apply that already?
Not yet. Go ahead and apply it. This one busts through the pier trying to murder Danger.
No.
He dodges. This one is also going after Danger. We're gonna get that son of a bitch. Nope.
Stop it.
Alright, stop it.
Oh yeah, that one gets Kai. Yeah.
I've
And
lost track of.
One more.
But so that's 5 and 7, right?
I got you. I put it in.
Okay.
2 pussies.
I can't keep track of which one's new.
Danger, I have utterly failed to grab ye. You can 5 foot back and do whatever you want.
Why 5 foot back when I can just...
Hell yeah.
Permanently ungrabbable.
see.
It did not work, man.
Yeah. There's a bunch of things like that that are busted. But we'll just do this. Boom.
Oh.
Big mode. What what's the plan here, Denvire?
As Danger becomes a 1,200-pound grizzly bear, the pier cracks and pops.
Oh shit.
And
Didn't think about that.
Kai and Gaspar watch it collapse and start to slide into the river down by where you are. You now have nothing to grab onto.
You're laughing at my pain. I'm gonna.
And Danger, because of where he's standing so close to the pier, bear mode falls through the pier and is now up to his waist in pier and feels like kind of muddy riverbank underneath his feet. He's fine.
I'm so uncomfortable.
Guess this pier wasn't made for bears.
It's not been peer reviewed.
Yeah, it was barely hanging on to begin with.
Alright, fucking jokes.
It would appear you've made a mistake.
I'd say if you got
Stop
any way to
docking
do
us,
big
Sanity.
AoE damage, or just start fucking people up.
Danger
Pier was in shifty shape, Mr. Shapeshifter.
Oh my god, can we goddamn quit?
Sorry. Okay,
Danger.
sorry.
You clawed the hell
Yeah,
out of
dock
this
the
man.
jokes, guys. Dock the jokes.
Oh, docking.
Yeah,
Josh
claw.
loading a shotgun.
Yeah, claw the guy.
She's in deep water.
Dude, he deafened.
He deafened.
Are we fucking done?
Yeah. Sorry.
Josh is becoming the pun patrol.
It's fucking annoying. I'm sorry, guys. You guys have just beat the shit into the ground. I can't take it. Okay, Toby, can I reach... what's the danger of me getting grabbed by trying to reach Kai?
Pretty high. If you're able to grab
Pretty high?
Kai there, they could make a lunge and try to grab you.
Okay.
They don't actually seem that dangerous, and the chain lightning looks like it ripped their bodies to pieces. They're half skeleton, half zombie now.
Okay. How many is there?
There are 6 grabbing Kai and about 6 grabbing Gaspar.
Okay, and more other than that?
There are 3 trying to grab Danger, but he's able to stand where he's at, and he's in bear mode now. He's probably going to rip him apart.
Okay, do I see any more coming?
Uh-uh.
Okay, then...
You could catch them all in a channel if that's what you're debating.
Yeah,
You'd have to get about 10 feet off the pier, which is sinking into the water now.
Okay, I get down into grabby range and I touch Kai.
Okay.
Okay, that didn't work.
What'd you try to activate?
Oh, I see what I did wrong. That's my fault.
Well, I assume that, but... Oh,
Freedom
hey.
of movement.
Oh, wow.
Thank you.
And then my channel macros have changed, and I fucking don't remember them.
They are... Let's see. Combat... CEDU for channel energy, dumb idiot, with a U, or
Okay, do we have one for a quick channel, or do we just have those two for heal and disrupt?
I don't know if I have a quick channel. Let me see. Oh, QC.
Okay, QC. So I will quick channel disrupt undead and then cast that on Kai. So.
Thank you.
Okay.
Take it. Thank you.
They are all obliterated.
Oh, hell yeah.
This one over here fails, takes full, is nearly obliterated. Gaspar and Kai, you both get the experience of just 12 grasping hands trying to pull you to the bottom of the river, and they explode in blinding white light. As Dinvaya, floating above the water, just 10 feet above your heads, atomizes them. Bone, skin, all of it just gets blasted out into the river and disappears. Turned to
Thank
black
God for
ash
that.
and washed away.
It's simple. Get up from bed and fill heads of deads with lead.
Huh.
It's simple.
Some poetry there. As Harrison clicks the 15 buttons it now requires to properly paladin shoot the rifle gun.
It do get a little bit more complicated every level, doesn't it?
Natural 20.
Oh,
Roll out.
shit.
Where are these going? Where's the first one going?
The first one goes on the one in the water that's not attacking danger.
Way out here? Okay.
Yeah.
He
And
takes
those
23 and he is dead.
Nice. I was going to say they continue to go into him until he die, and then the rest go in clockwise fashion, starting with this guy till they're died.
This is you standing. You do provoke from the one next to you.
No, I'm 15 feet into air.
Oh, you're flying. You're good. I keep trying to grab you. 23 will 26 hits. Huge crit for 70 explodes him. He's gone. And then your last shot, which is only a 16, but their touch AC is very low. You hit for 24. So you down 2 of them and about half the HP of this remainder.
All right, man.
Elfrip flies over here.
Borrow that from Dinvaya. Had great results for her, so Elfrip will try.
They both make their save with an incredible roll and take half damage, but you do blast each one of them for 12 positive. Good shot.
That's right.
Gaspar, swim check.
That's 26.
With your -5 for armor. You have 5 ranks of swimming?
Yeah, I don't want to drown.
Jesus. This man with 300 pounds of bullshit violently breaststrokes, launching himself out of the water, swinging his arms forward. Where are you going?
So the pier is completely sinking.
Yeah.
Like it's totally fucked.
Yeah.
I guess I swing for the dinghy. I swim for the dinghy. Get on the ship boat.
Okay.
How far can I go? Quarter of my move.
Should I make this swim check even though I know Dinvaya has me right now?
Oh, I don't have you. I just cast Freedom of
Oh,
Moon on you so you
okay.
don't be captured by a bunch of grabby-grabbies.
Well, don't worry.
Grabby-grabbies.
I've got a great swim check. Oh, it's not letting me roll it from my thing, so I'm just gonna go over here. And
yeah, I updated
it's not letting me roll it there.
From your
So
sheet?
I'm gonna, yeah.
Oh, you are sorry. You have conditions on you that may be preventing that. Let me fix that. Because you're not grappled
okay.
anymore, and you're not pinned thanks to the spell that
Okay.
I put on you. So now you should be able to skills swam.
Now I can do that, and I got a great check right now. Oh.
Whoa.
Natural 20. Roll out.
Well,
oh my God.
Maybe it's the extensive training and battling undead, and maybe it's the absolute panic at nearly drowning and being grabbed by 6 filthy, disgusting, bad-smelling corpse fingers. But Gaspar and Kai have turned into fucking Michael Phelps. Incredible swim checks. Kai practically launches himself out of the water with a 39.
Hmm?
It's massive.
That is nuts.
Best swim check I ever did see.
Wow.
39.
Why do you have a +8 racial bonus to swimming?
You talking to Kai?
Yeah.
Yeah, why
Orcs-
do I?
Orcs
Why
love
do
water?
you? Are you a
I am
water
half
orc?
human. I don't know.
I legit
I
don't
don't
know
know.
where that came from. I think you should have about a 30 swim check, but somehow Foundry has given you +8.
I still,
there's some item?
maybe, well, it's,
No?
I don't know. Maybe it's some item. Oh yeah, I have some item on here that has to do with swimming.
Is it a ring of swimming?
I think it is part of the shoes I'm wearing or something like that.
The black
I
boots,
have
they're
so
stealth, land speed, and AC. Foundry is
much...
just hallucinating some funny shit.
I
Alright, well,
don't
it's no
think
big
this
deal.
is it either.
No matter what, you
Okay.
definitely made it by plenty.
Okay.
Even
I don't know
without
my
your
own.
secret, your 1/8 aquatic elf heritage. But,
Yep.
no.
I'm a mutt.
Alright, grab the giant danger. Now that he is a giant bear, his CMD is 34, and he just kicks them away. They can't hardly.
Yeah. Quick question. Where's the hood at?
I've been trying to discover this myself.
Let's say, hypothetically, you figured out where the hood was.
Okay, hypothetically.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, probably just scorching ray. How hurt are they?
Pretty hurt. Yeah, they're hurt.
Good. Sweet. Yeah, I'm a scorching ray across to both of them. Okay.
You're
Okay, first one you blast for 40, it's annihilated. And the next one you blast for 38, and it's annihilated. And I think you're out of combat.
Me too.
At least until the next time Tim dares to cast Detect Evil over a 500-foot square area.
Dude.
That was pretty bullshit, bud.
So, because
That's how the
pier
spell
is-
works. You get a 60-foot cone of detecting evil.
You're a 60-foot cone.
I'll show you. What were you saying, Graham?
Because the pier is like collapsing, do we just swim back to the dock?
With your
Okay.
30-something swimming, you guys easily make it back to where you can stand in the water.
Okay.
Oh, that was gross.
How'd those get there?
Yeah.
So are we crossing something? We're crossing a river?
Yeah.
What are we? I fly across.
Yeah, I'm gonna just fly too.
Did I use my epic swim check to swim across?
Sure.
I could do that.
I
Should
will
be
use
fine
the
as long as
dinghy.
there's no more of them.
I don't like that.
Well, you got freedom of movement for like a day and a half, so
Another
you'll
2
be fine.
Okay, so I'll just
Instead of-
swim across.
It's a 10-minute per level.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I looked it up. That's stupid good.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
I'm gonna swim across.
Okay.
Whee!
Let's see.
I-
Looks like maybe Danger and Gasper in the rowboat.
You can't be a bear if you're getting in the rowboat.
That'll
I
bear.
D-bear.
You have to de-bear.
Bear death.
The bears. Cannot be bear. I cannot row that.
I step 1 foot as a bear into the rowboat.
No, you wouldn't.
It snaps in half.
You truly mustn't.
Then you all have to do swim checks to get across.
Well, the party gets across the river, no problem.
River defeated.
Mm-hmm.
We would do all right on the Oregon Trail.
Are we following a left trail, or are we just following in the direction we think they're going?
An old road. You don't have any sort of trail of them per se.
Okay.
But you guys can
I
roll
think-
your knowledge religion on those undead.
I think we decided that based on where they said they wanted to get, this was the only reasonable route they could have taken.
Okay.
Yeah,
Natural 20.
I know.
Roll out.
I know.
You know? You
He
know?
knows.
You know.
He's a knower.
Elfers don't know shit.
Does he know?
I'm a thing knower.
Elfrip has some confusing ideas about how these undead got here, and Dismas quickly disregards those ideas.
Just an unknowing religious zealot.
Accurate.
Oh,
Legit zealot.
He
Zealot.
ate that.
Some
Zealot.
Like a
spice on
slur.
it. Mm-hmm. Dismas and Gaspar, with help from the others and a little confusion from some, you would ascertain that these undead, though it's difficult to tell, they were murdered only 2 to 3 weeks ago. They are local civilians gathered from farms and other nearby cabins in the woods, isolated families living in the area, and brought here and sunk in the river at least 2 weeks ago.
It's but not too much further back, and they weren't too evil before they died. Otherwise, they would be lacedons, a type of aquatic ghoul with a long tongue that would be much more formidable in a time like this due to their paralysis. Mhm.
God damn, man's making knowledge religion
Wow.
checks in real life. Holy shit.
He is.
What
he
did you
is
say they're
correct,
called?
though, Lacedons or Lacedons. The cult clearly just did this as like a little extra insurance policy, or maybe these people were too close to the Felgrau operation, so they were going to wipe them out anyway. But you think some junior? This is the sloppiest undead creation you've ever seen the cult do. Literally kill people, use the lowest form of animate dead, do nothing creative or interesting or different to them, and just sink them in the river. That's it.
Damn, maybe Oren Vrood was running the show
that's
when
what
it
I
came
meant to say. Thanks for clarifying, Dismas.
Clarifying.
If Vrood was making all of their high caliber undead, or like Vrood and the best boys that he kept with him at Feldgrau, then we might just get a bunch of dog shit flung at us while we chase these losers. That would be
Maybe.
kind of refreshing instead of
Wouldn't-
fighting Storm Giant.
Yeah, I wouldn't count on it though. I'm sure they've.
Yeah,
Sure, he's not the only bad boy running around doing crazy.
you're probably
shit.
right. But at least we know that an intern made these.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's no way for you guys to know it, but I would guess that at Feldgrau you guys killed something like 20% of the necromancer levels in the country.
That's wild.
You killed 100 levels of necromancer wizard there.
Thank God.
That ratio gets worse whenever Dramus Mortiar crosses the border for spring break in Ustalav. He's like, "Oh, I love this place. Do the most horrid shit."
And they'll just blame the locals.
Just blame the locals. Okay.
Yes.
Anything else in the area interesting, or is it just
Across the river, you have a road leading up away from the water's edge to the south. You see mountains to the southwest and kind of rolling green hills straight south of you. And the road looks like it curves to the east, but over at the foot of those hills, you can see what look like pink and purple and mauve rooftops, shingles. There's a town over there, a mile or so away, barely visible from here.
The road goes that direction? Sorry,
Goes
Cap.
right by it.
I wasn't gonna say anything important.
Head towards the town, Cap, see what's going on there, or...
Yeah, let's do it. I think that's the way they were headed.
Okay.
And we should check and see if this town still has people in it.
That's dark. God.
I mean, we haven't found any yet. We've in the like month that we've been chasing the cult, we found werewolves that were alive, and we found a couple
Sylvian
of like
Vex?
a bunch of like 15th level bored adventurers running a Hilton in the middle of nowhere.
To be fair, we did find a ghost that was friendly, but Dismas took care of that for us.
We're scrubbing that from official records and our memories.
That's not part of Jeremy's report.
Yeah, Lieutenant, I'd ask you not to mention that again if it's all the same to you.
Information redacted. Got it.
Yeah.
We would prefer to say less about it.
Very good.
My God's just smiling on me, Imperial.
Yeah, let's head to Carrion Hill.
You guys have not seen a living person in 400 miles of travel. Other than Sylvia and Vex.
Oh, God.
Huh. That's pretty impressive.
Wow. Kind of sad.
We are chasing a meat grinder.
Yeah.
Oh,
All we find is ground meat.
Well,
So true.
as you approach, you notice that the river has little kind of inlets and creeks feeding it from these hills and the mountains nearby. And the town, as you approach, there's really no way to avoid it. The road basically goes through the town because the town sits on the riverbank. As you get closer to it, it's like the town gets closer and closer to the riverbank until they finally meet. And you are presented with the historic town of Carrion Hill, Ustalav.
The art has lights in the houses.
Kovera, you still got the spyglass on, girl?
Mm-hmm.
If you're still flying, I would say maybe fly up and do an aerial survey.
Yeah,
See what we're coming up into.
It looks
Sorry,
like a
I was,
really cozy spot. Kai's right. What were you saying, Sid?
I was chewing. I was getting ready to just say what I wanted to do. I was just making sure it didn't sound like I had food in my mouth. Okay. I fly up about 50 feet, and I don't
Zombie
actually
grabs you somehow.
Yeah. He wishes. I just have like a reminder slot in my inventory saying I have a spyglass. I know Dinbaya has it on her. So.
But your perception is pretty good, so you might as well just
Also,
keep it unless you need to throw it back to me. So.
All right.
The stream is on for those that partake of streams.
Only sometimes.
Also going to roll perception. But yeah, I just do. I use the spyglass and I do a little, 360-degree rotation on the scenery around us. Do I see anything?
Yeah, this town, every wall is made out of this sort of sickly, flesh-toned adobe. Every roof is made out of these somewhat dull, but maybe originally bright mauve and purple roof shingles. It almost looks like it's got like a homeowners association or something because everything is the same architecture. But it is mostly ugly and old. And it looks a little dingy and dirty.
Do I see people bopping around at all?
With the spyglass from very far away, yes. You can see that on the road on this side of town, there is a little sort of checkpoint. and you can see a couple guards leaning against the wall there.
Thank God.
Yeah,
You
honestly.
see that each one is a lich and the other is a vampire with giant bat wings.
I'm ignoring that comment.
Yeah.
Anybody got
Wait a
knowledge, history,
minute.
or geography?
Yeah, I got both.
Yeah.
I can assist
If anyone wants to
for
join,
history.
yeah, please do.
Oh,
Dang, Gasper.
That was a great.
What the hell?
I'm a book reader.
Why didn't I hear a natural 20 alert on that?
Natural
I heard one.
20.
There it is.
That was fair.
Roll
Yeah, I
out.
heard that.
Took a while.
It is a little delayed, but not too bad.
Laggy.
This is such a pretty little town.
Yeah, you say that.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see.
Look, can be
Assist,
I stand by it.
Assist. Yeah, you guys are in the 30s. Well, this is funny. With all the information I've written and everything that's written about this town, my notes say a festering wound upon the southern edge of the Hungry Mountains. In the tainted heart of Usalov's county called Versex, it is a city of crumbling stone, steep twisting alleyways, and secrets best left buried. Known by some as the Stinking City, it sits atop a labyrinth network of pre-Thessalonian ruins, even older than the Empire of Thessalon, saturated with ancient masonry and veiled horrors. The city's trash-strewn alleys and rain-slick streets are often cloaked in mists from the river, and the air carries the stench of alchemy, decay, and filth.
All right, I take it back. Impeccable timing.
So cozy is what you're saying.
Yeah, homey sense.
Reminds me of home.
This is what everybody from me and my family do throughout the holidays.
Whoa.
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 Helicopter.
Was that Anna?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
then
the
it
wrong
is-
mic.
That it is probably a network issue, because that's sort of what happens to me, right?
Oh.
Or I just
That
got
sounded
scared.
very
Not
different.
exactly.
That was a worse version.
Very different, yeah.
Okay. Just curious.
Yeah, it sounded like Anna's computer just fucked her sound for whatever reason, like it likes to do.
Sometimes when she's talking into her microphone, she slaps it back and forth as fast as she can, just hitting it. Can you still hear us, Anna?
Yeah, I'm checking my audio. Oh, it's because it switched back to my phone for some reason.
Oh, Windows switched to the bad touch. Yeah.
Here, is this better?
Much better.
Yes.
Clear as a bell. Windows audio. Is there anything it can do? So
This time it was the Yeti cable had wiggled itself out as it's prone to.
Yeah. Well then, gang, you see this town from afar. That's what you all know and have heard about it, is that it's kind of a shithole in the middle of nowhere.
I maintain it still looked cute.
From a distance, it does.
Yes.
Picturesque little pink and purple roofs amongst the
trees.
forest, right next to a river. It makes for an awesome postcard.
Wishing you weren't here.
Yep.
You mean Carrion Hill is a shithole?
Yeah. It does make sense.
Yeah.
So what do we do?
Are
Oh, go on, sorry.
the residents known to be not great?
They're known to being, generally, the populace, exceedingly poor, stupid, and downtrodden. Because that's
I'm
all
shocked.
they've ever been given the opportunity to be, but that's who they are.
Okay. What's their leadership like?
You guys have a huge check. This town is super old. It has survived 6 or 7 different apocalypses that should have probably ended it, but
Jeez.
it just keeps rebuilding like one of those communities in the floodplain. And it has a council of 3 since forever. For reasons unknown, it's been remarkably stable government-wise. It has this, like, it's either call it a small council or it's like they have 3 mayors, and there's always 3 of them.
Interesting. Okay. Guys, any other questions about...
And they all look
just
the
like
same and talk the same and say that, no, I'm kidding. Hive mind.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
The
Any
only
other
thing
questions?
anomalous about it is that it is so stable in that respect.
Yeah, that is weird when you said that. And fortified. They eat their
strange.
Wheaties.
You guys get paranoid about everything. You can't even cross a river without freaking out.
Yeah, well, that worked out for us, didn't it?
In the end.
The only sad
How
outcome
clo-
there would be is if you just popped fly and zipped across it all at once and never discovered
Yeah.
the beautiful bounty.
Of zombies that wanted to drown us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They literally
Drowning
do
dead.
1d8, but they also
Yep.
drown you.
Drowning dead just seems like the sequence of a situation. Drowning and then dead.
Mm-hmm. See,
Anyway.
it makes sense.
Yeah, it does. I had other questions, but I'll hold them. I don't think I remember. Oh, the last question is, how far is this from where we just were? Like, where we just had our little...
Couple miles.
Okay, it's a couple miles. All right.
Survival checks, those that are good at it.
Roll it, Josh.
It
He
is
can't stop
important.
you.
It's important for Toby to say it because I want to roll it so badly since I don't buy it.
Yeah.
Technically, you do
I've
have
been
free
conditioned to say it by so many assholes rolling garbage
So many
survival
puckered
checks.
booties.
I rolled a 22 untrained. Thank you very much.
Pretty good.
will. Got +7.
God, now I want to roll it, but I have worse than you.
Go ahead,
I
roll
have
it,
plus
Sid.
5.
You can't possibly harm.
I don't think I could hurt us.
No, you can't. There's no way.
Are you luring me? We're gonna be
No.
like 1 point off
No,
of
no,
key
no.
information.
No.
Yay!
Yeah.
Not bad.
So you bring your untrained theories in and give Kai -40, which leaves him with a 1.
There it is. Duped.
40, like 43, 45 is the
I
total
dislike
check.
that strongly.
Excellent Mondo check.
Kai and Danger and Gaspar ask for just a couple minutes of nobody walk over here. And they spread out to where they're about 8 feet apart. And they crouch or crawl, staring at the ground, touching with ungloved hands, feeling here and there. And the first thing they figure is that the people of this town don't use this road. They don't. Maybe once a month a wagon comes through here and has its own way to cross the river. But generally, since the ferry is so rotted and crappy and now destroyed thanks to you guys, nobody comes this way. But week and a half ago, there are chips in the few stones that are here. There are chips in the old cobblestones grown over with weeds, barely detectable except by 3 giant tracking nerds working together. And yeah, a week and a half ago, maybe 6 or 7, you think magical horses because their shoes are so perfect and so new, the way they chip the stone, rode through here at high speed from the ferry towards the town.
Week and a half. Okay.
Interesting.
Yeah, making good progress then.
That happened as they were still doing their stuff and fighting the demon wolves in Feldgrau. They sent this group south.
Well, we're a little closer behind them than I thought. That's good. Been
Yeah.
like 2 weeks behind them for as long as I can remember.
Yeah. It's pretty good.
Progress. I'm noting this down in the Timmy mystery log.
Let's not talk about our logs again.
Wow.
Damn it.
Can we tell? Can we track them long enough to tell that they went into town, or did they skirt the town?
They had to.
They had to. Okay.
They could go up into the hills where there is no road, and you probably run into more people, just as many people there, rural houses and farms and shit. And if you can't ride across water, you would have to ride through town.
If we wanted to conceal that we were 8 cops showing up from the way that no one ever shows up from, in case the really well-connected necromancer organization had any friends here, is there a way that we could seem like we came from somewhere else as we
No.
enter this town?
Well, if
All right.
you all fly and circumvent the town by, I don't know, 3/4 of a mile, then you could come at it from the east, I guess. Or if you had a boat, you could sail up into the many, many piers on the western side of town.
Do we have a bunch of charges of levitate and invis? I feel like we've kind of burned all that.
I think for the
I
most
have
part we
38
have.
charges of levitate.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
Invis
Javers.
I have not.
Kate had the invis one. I think we burned it.
Yes.
I think we did burn that.
How long would it take me to know?
Wouldn't take you any time at all to know, never mind.
Excellent. I was going to say to make a wand, if that's a thing that I can do, but... Wells and you. Oh.
How many times a day can you cast invis, Sid?
2? 1? Hold on. Like if I were to...
If
just
all
allot
of your
a
spells are that
yeah.
level.
Yeah, okay, hold on, let's see. Where the fuck are you? Oh, many. Like 9.
Oh. So
Yeah.
we could all be invisible and elf rope to the eastern entrance into the town. Because if it's just, if we're chasing a bunch of necromancer interns, it would be very, very simple for them to be like, hey, look for 7 or 8 people who show up from this river entrance that never gets used. Anyway, I think we do that. Pretty simple. Costs us some Govira spells and some wand charges.
That would cost her all of her second level, which is her big boy spells.
Yeah.
So your theory is that the necromancers have co-opted this town into fucking us if we come through?
That's so.
Yeah, I mean they set the trap of a bunch of zombies in the river, and we also know that Orin Vrood communicated that he was being like a bunch of info about us before he died.
Uh-huh.
And so it's safe to assume that they know we're chasing them. They know what we look like. They know who we are. He knew who we were whenever we showed up.
Mm-hmm.
And if we show up looking exactly like us, coming through an entrance that never gets used, then I think that's gonna. If there's anything here, we're definitely gonna trip it. So if it costs us a couple of second level spells to maybe be a little bit slicker, I think it's worth it.
From a history check, Toby, what is this city's usual alliance in the fucking apocalypse that's hit it before? Has it taken sides, or does it just survive?
Brutal ignorance. Survival.
Ow.
It is tactically irrelevant for most. Since 20 years ago, the Feldgrau War raged across this area. The conflict that annihilated Feldgrau affected this town a lot. But this town had also been shit on by the Shining Crusade and shit on by apocalyptic stuff before that. So it always ends up just kind of being a stopover.
Carrion Hill.
Yeah. Yeah. We're all surprised a town called Dead Thing Hill is, you know.
Okay, I mean, yeah, I get it. It's a big ask of Kovir, though, Cap. That's my only drawback. It's all of her second level spells. That's all of her Scorching Ray. That's what she's built for. So, it's a big ask. It's my only drawback.
Yeah.
She could prep invisibility using third level spell slots also, if she chose.
Yeah, I don't use those as much as I use my seconds. But I only have 4 slots. Unless
You
I
could
count.
use the second level spells. You could use the third level spells for Scorching Ray or Magic Missile too.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I just need to move stuff around. Could I also like split how I like use some of my third levels so I'm not using all of my seconds?
Yeah.
But still use some for invisibility on my second levels?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah, basically you just break it up however you want to. You can just cast second levels as third levels if you need to.
Okay. Okay. Alright. Okay, so we need 8.
Not all of us are here, so we don't need 8. I don't know how
we
many-
need.
Oh, yep, you're right.
Skip Kate.
We need.
Sorry,
yeah, skip
I didn't
Kate.
realize I was counting her for a second.
Dismas has a potion of invis, he says, so then we only need 6. Does anyone else have a way to turn themselves invisible?
I have a potion of invis.
Okay, there you go.
Okay. So there's 5 that we need.
I don't think I do, because Divine Casters don't get that kind of privilege.
You can definitely do without dark glitter dust, I think.
Really? Can you really?
What do you mean?
You say that, and then.
God, yeah, I've put it out there now.
Danger's cousins have some cousins over here. You could probably just pull his hood back and look like a local.
Here, let me call out to him.
Okay, so we just need 5 slots then. Let me.
Yeah,
Sorry,
I got no way.
just
Sorry.
Poking around some stuff real quick.
Danger, you
Okay,
you very distantly hear the reply.
Okay, I've used C Invis. I've used that. I just want to make sure I'm not doing this wrong. Okay, I need one more. Bear with me, all.
No.
Thank you for doing this, Kovir. I know it costs you a lot.
Gumba. Alright, I'm gonna do...
Since they're gonna get spent, like the spell slots are spent, you don't have to switch them all around. Just spend the slots and say they were spent on invis.
Okay, I was gonna... Yeah, I think I'm gonna do 4 slots in my second level arena, and then use a third level to cast 1 more, if that works, question mark? So...
It totally does.
Sweet. So I'll just use one and then I'll say it. And that's it. That's the news. And then I have 4 Scorching Rays left for us to
Everyone
play
is
with.
invisible. What other
Okay.
parts of this plan are there?
Just gonna
do some basic disguise checks.
run it now. Okay, guys.
Someone needs to have C Invis up so they can see us.
Yeah. I've got a True Sight that I can use.
And Gaspar and I have C Invis up.
Okay, I'll let you guys
Or
do
should.
that.
I mean, now... I don't know if we lost it. I think the time moved. Oh, I gotta put that back up then.
Should I drink my potion now?
Yeah, you and
Yeah, might
Dismas
as
should
well.
both drink your potions.
Okay.
I do Oath of Anonymity, so I look like someone else.
I put on the mask.
I'm gonna heal myself back up with these potions.
Oh god, yeah.
That's good enough.
fixing your C-Invis buff, Sid.
Oh, thank you.
Should not double anymore. Been in the process. I've been on a quest to fix all the double buffs.
Double buff, baby. Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. So the party is invisible, and then we're walking in, flying in, swimming in.
I think we elf rope into the town.
Does Elfrip need ant-hole?
Who all has levitate and fly?
We have a big ass wand to levitate, I believe.
Yes, so let me...
Yeah.
Isn't
Get
that
us
on
all
Kate?
whack.
That's all on me as well. I have one.
Okay.
I don't know, guys. I can carry 100 pounds now. I'm just that strong.
But also, we don't
strong.
all... Like, I'm flying. I don't know if Dismas's wore off. I don't know if Dinbaya's wore off.
It depends on mine's minute per level, so mine's probably down by now.
Yep.
My
Your previous fly spells are done. You've been
Okay, so you don't need to
here
worry about...
discussing Usalavian history for 25 minutes.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we need 5 slots of that because I'm covered. Mine lasts a while. So 33 charges left. Perfect. Yeah.
Pull me, mommy. I'm ready.
Whoa.
And the levitating, like, we don't have to worry about...
Don't Google search that.
Wasn't interested.
Was not gonna...
Was not going
No chance.
to. No chance.
With levitate, does that, like, cancel out the need for Alfred to have, like, ant haul or anything like that? Because we're all...
He
No,
can't
he
have
doesn't
ant
need
haul
that.
because he has muleback cords. It's the same spell.
Okay. Oh, okay. Got it. Okay.
Here's the art.
Here's the art. Also, I should be invisible. Sweet. I think we're set then.
I think so too.
Is it okay if I go feed our cats real quick? It will be less than 5
You
minutes.
must not. You must have them
Stop
No,
them.
never.
They've been so patient.
Have they? That doesn't sound like
Yeah.
that.
They weren't, and then they were, so...
They beg me, they don't beg her.
Yeah, they really don't. They know not to fuck with me. No, just kidding.
Whoa.
Alright. No. Bye. I'll be right back. Not bye. See you in a second.
Goodbye.
Anybody got disguise? I disguise myself.
I might. Let me lurk.
The skill, not the spell.
The person.
Alfred relies on stealth.
Well, I got +5 to disguise, which isn't very good.
But also rely on stealth.
I just want like basic disguise checks to cover, you know, don't display your badges, don't display your most obvious and recognizable magic items. Nothing crazy. Just don't make it really, really simple to be like, oh look, cops and pharasmites and a goblin.
What's the plan for when we enter town, Cap?
Just roll through. Say we're here to restock from the road and see if we can find some rumors about when the cult came through, where they were headed, what they were doing. Find out where they inevitably killed 30 homeless people and turned them all into ghouls and stuck them in a warehouse somewhere. We go deal with that and then we move on. I'm sure there is a warehouse full of ghouls somewhere. They cannot help themselves.
I promise you there is not.
It means nothing.
It just means it's not a warehouse. Because it means nothing.
Fucking Harrison. Guys act like this whole world is just full of danger and filth and evil.
World's full of vampires.
Meanwhile, Le Pew's back in Lepstad hitting their favorite coffee joint and then thinking about
Yeah.
barbecue or burgers for the afternoon and busting some criminals and,
That's
they're
why
chilling.
they're
for
the
some
best.
beers.
Savages hanging.
Yep. Hadn't cut the head off any teenagers in months.
Yeah, he's in therapy for that, I assume.
Good. It's probably wise.
Yeah, he should be.
I get +10 to disguise from Oath of Anonymity.
Mm-hmm. Well, there ain't no disguise in Elfrip with his 9. He sort of rearranges his outfit a little, and somehow it makes him look more goblin-y.
Yeah, guys, I'm telling you, I go for weeks before a human paid attention to me. I'm pretty well set. I'll pull up my hood with this cloak, but it doesn't matter.
Fair enough, buddy.
Can you roll disguise untrained?
I think so. It is disguise. Yeah. Does not require training.
You know, sprinkle some dirt on yourself.
That's right.
Nothing crazy.
Not too shabby if I do say so myself.
So you guys are gonna fly, float, elf rope invisibly across the space between where you are and the town.
Uh-huh.
And then we're gonna need to think about how you actually want to approach the town, since you don't want to approach from the road. And this road on the southwest side of town is how you would have approached. But instead, you're elf roping. So I'm going to put you up here for now, but you guys will decide how you wish to approach. You can see that the west half of town is along these long, slender, sort of natural piers out into the waters. These long sandbars and rock walls that they've built ramshackle buildings on. Again, everything in this town is that sickly, pale, pinkish adobe and mauve or violet roof tiles, depending on how old they are, how faded they are. And the west side of this town, you know from your region lore, is called the Filth. And it is the dock district, the poor district. It's where all the good taverns are, probably. And it has the south gate, which you guys would have approached if you'd kept going on the road. Then there is the Crown, which is up on the hill of Carrion Hill, which has an old keep built 1,000 years ago to repel sieges and allow whoever was the lord then to hole up in their keep and let the rest of town get ravaged and burned and destroyed while they survived in their house on the hill.
Fantastic.
And it looks kind of run down. It looks like it's not that well cared for from here. The area between the two districts, the Crown and the Filth, is called the Tangle because it is a ad hoc little collection of choke points and tight streets. And then there's this sort of spot in between the Crown and the Filth that is submerged in the river. It has some sand islands, and it just doesn't get any river current through it. Everybody dumps their, quote, trash into the river there, but it doesn't really flow out most of the time. So the water between the Crown and the Filth is known as the Middenstone Vats. And it is not safe to drink or even really smell. In fact, as you get closer to town, whichever way you approach, you are eventually going to hit with a wave of brimstone farts is generally the smell vibe of Carrion Hill. It is, you can smell sort of what smells like methane-rich, flammable level farts, a little bit of brimstone or some other strange earthy chemical, and just a hint of broccoli.
We never go anywhere nice.
Huh.
I cannot wait to retire after this is all over.
In Carrion Hill, Ustalav. In the county
No, thank
of
you.
Swavida.
Do we have the spell duration to get all the way over here? Because this seems like the place to approach if we didn't want to ever be thought of having approached this way.
Oh, you want to come from the east, like completely circumvent the town?
Mm-hmm. And to
What's the shortest duration levitate or fly you guys got? Like 10 minutes?
It's a wand, so lowest level
Yeah.
levitate.
Ooh, shit, that's like 1 minute. No, you're gonna have to
oh,
race if you
I-
wanna. That would be difficult.
Well, hey, I mean,
It's a second level
I'm-
spell, so like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
I can keep like hitting us with it. I'll just take 5 slots off it again. I've got a lot, so for this, I'm willing to do that. Since I'm a backup wand. So, like Toby, you could just tell me when it's running out, and then I'll be like, okay, I remove 5 more if everyone's okay with that, or they want me to keep
I
this.
think since it's a wand of a
more
second level spell, its
accessible.
minimum duration is 3 minutes. And at being Elfrip towed by people with better fly spells, you're going to go like 40 or 50 feet per move.
Okay.
We'll guesstimate and say that if you guys want to completely circumvent the town, you have enough invis. Your invis is going to last at least 10 minutes, right? Wait, some people are on invis potions. So those are only going to last 3 minutes.
Okay, wait.
Oh man. Oh man.
Oh,
Math problem.
Haste? Oh, I could haste the party. Would that help us?
Nah, it's just, you can't haste a whole elf rope. I mean, you can, but it doesn't. The levitate people have no locomotion, so you're limited by the fly spell speed. You can get a little bit farther, but not much.
I'm still looking through our shit.
How many dimension doors we got?
Ooh.
Some deed and damnation stride too. Damn.
Fire in the sky.
Oh, yeah, we can't do that.
To get from the west side of town where you are,
We
like
have
essentially, if you guys are on foot, you're here. You're on the road in southwest Carrion Hill. And if you want to dimension door, you need to be able to D-door at least 3,000 feet, which I don't think you can. You can blow teleports.
I know. Oh, yeah, true. I could. Hold on. I have 3D doors, and I think it's
You have
either
3D doors.
400 or
I mean,
800.
all doors are 3D. That's how they.
Yeah, I have 3D doors, and
You
they're
can't
such a
just walk through
pleasure.
'em. Yeah.
Up at 7.
You
Okay, hold
can
on.
take 3 people at a time.
840 feet. That's absolutely.
Okay, so and Elfrip has 7 dimension doors?
Yep.
Okay, so
Holy
Elfrip and
balls.
Kovira together each take 3 people. So we split up into 2 little stacks and we get invisible, levitating,
Koviro.
tied together dimension doored across town.
Elfrip does
This is our
not
most-
have Dimension Door. He has Damnation Stride, which is functionally the same, except for it makes a
But it's
big,
visible.
loud fireball at both ends.
What if we silenced? No, it's still visible though, right?
Just silent explosions over a hill of dumb, superstitious farmers.
Hell yeah.
I mean, fuck it.
We are gods now.
Black
We're not part
helicopters.
of. It's not Star Trek. We're not following like don't disrupt
Prime
civilization.
directive.
The Prime
Yeah, the Prime
directive.
directive.
Yeah, it seems as if we have our own prime directive over this moment.
Mm-hmm.
How, I mean, the stink pits, whatever they're called, the like stinky winky pit,
God.
is that so stinky that like there are explosions and like caustic nastiness?
That is so bad that even being on the border of that area is constant fort saves or you wretch.
Ability greater.
Just
You were a creature planet.
just that.
Toby wants an excuse to play that on repeat for us for 3 minutes. Well, shit. Yeah, I mean, I have
We're
2
like-
teleports, so
We're
that
like
would be
one
quick and
more,
dirty
we're
too.
like one more, if I can come up with it, one more planned complication away from fuck it. We walk into town, badges out, dicks in our hands, punching everyone.
Yeah.
Listen up, hosers.
Hold on.
Okay.
If I have Toby, look up
Yeah.
the spell for me real quick. Airwalk Communal. I think I can cast that.
I thought you said bear walk. I was like, that sounds.
Bear walk.
Bear walk.
Air walk.
That's
There.
plug walk.
Air walk. Communal. For you, yeah, I know you have access to it for sure. You do. It was already on your sheet. It's a 5th level spell, so you could switch Trucing, you could switch Spell Resistance, or Spell Immunity Communal.
Is there a limit? I guess there. Is there a limit on people I can cast that on? How does that
10
work?
minutes a level, you divide the duration in 10-minute intervals amongst a creature's touch. So with 7 people at your level, everyone would get like 15 minutes of Airwalk, which is just about as good as Fly.
Huh.
That would increase our speed, right?
Yeah, then haste actually would do because you can jog. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And
Air
then,
jog
then you
communal.
mistime your invis potion chain, and there's just a bearded man with a golden rifle sprinting across the sky at 90-foot base move.
Fuck off, cheater.
I've already come to terms with the fact that I just drank an invisibility potion and just sort of piss it at Kovir. Can I have invisibility?
Unfortunately, Dismas, not used to using arcane spells, he drank the potion while you guys were planning. So you see him reappear with a sheepish look on his face.
Oh, viewer. Can I have potentially 120 points of fire damage to make me invisible?
What?
It's the opportunity.
Too much baby talk. Just the baby talk was too much.
Damn. I was just the opportunity. Just the opportunity cost of spending a scorching ray spell slot to make me invisible for 10 minutes. But could I have?
Oh. Okay. Yeah, 1 second.
Thank you.
How many 5th level spells do I get, Toby? Is it 3 plus a domain?
You've got for 5th level 3 plus 1. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you actually need to pick one more. So do you want me to just put the airwalk in? I put it in.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's
one
fine.
of these needs to be domain. Did we never do that?
No, my domain is spell resistance.
Okay. I just got to mark it in Foundry as such, then we're good.
Sorry, I should have told you that.
No. No problem. Okay.
All right, so you want me to do that, Cap? Does that solve our travel invisibility?
I think largely yes, it does.
Appearing in the sky as devils.
Yeah, Riders on the Storm type shit. I think it fixes us.
Destroying the beliefs of an entire city. Okay.
Airwalk, communal.
So, Kate, give it to me straight. How are they doing?
Oh, so well. They're currently tracking the
didn't sound
cult
good,
with
that's
all possible skill and haste across beautiful Suavita County.
How are they really doing?
How's it actually going?
Shitstorm across fuck, Perusalav.
Just a brief interval back in Lepstad.
Okay, I blow my spell slot.
Okay. You done did it. So we have airwalk. So we have plenty of levitation movement. We don't even have to elf rope. Everyone can just move with airwalk communal.
Hooray!
And you don't have
So
to
we get the
airwalk
wand charges
everybody.
back.
It's actually divided. Yes, it's actually divided less because Kovira runs overland.
Yeah.
And Elfrip can use little fire goblin power.
Okay.
So yeah, everyone has like 15 solid minutes of airwalk from And then your only issue is how long can you remain invisible?
How far can we get with 3 minutes of invis from the potions?
Well, wait a m- My invis, though, on people should last longer.
Yeah, yours.
So we're
Right.
just worried about a couple,
Mm-hmm.
2 of you guys, right?
If anybody's on potions, that's the only problem you got to solve. Then you're good, I think.
That's me. I'm on potion.
And then Dismas I gave a slot, so I mean, if we're worried about that, why don't I just spend... I'll have 3 Scorching Rays left, I think that's fine. But
Yeah,
if
that's
people
fine.
are wary... Okay, so I'm gonna knock one more down, and then that'll be for, Kai. Okay?
Thank you.
All right.
Easy
Throw your
enough.
potions back up into your bottles and reuse them
Yes,
next time.
please.
Ugh. Gross.
Yeah,
And
throw
make
'em
sure
up.
you refund yourself the wand charges, Sid.
Juan Charlos.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
at
the
least
le-
we'll be
the
invisible when
levity?
you do that.
Yeah, because we're airwalking now, so you don't have to use the wand
Yeah,
charges.
yeah. Oh my god, doy.
I have refunded myself. I regurgitated it. There we go.
Pee it out.
According to
Get out.
ChatGPT, you guys can go 1.5 miles under this airwalk spell, which is enough to get on the far east side. No problem.
Nice. God damn. Yeah.
As long as you can stay in Viz for 10 minutes, you're good.
Yep, we're good. But you get
Okay.
across.
With airwalk and invis and a ton of spell slots. Just a massive surge. If this were Tolkien's Middle-earth, Sauron would already be on top of you from casting so many spells. And it's a weird sensation, but you guys get used to it. You're walking on invisible stone steps that aren't really there. As you airwalk across the river, it slowly flows underneath you. You see the tangled filth western side of Carrion Hill and walk on past across the water. Then you get north of the Middenstone, and you're like, all I smell is sort of fishy, stagnant river water. And then right around here, you get over the eastern side of Carrion Hill, and, and the wind blows in a kind of thisterly direction, sort of a northeast push. And you catch just the edge of it. And it is absolutely potent, stagnant raw sewage. It's the smell. You're all bowled over with it. Not going to make you roll because you can just hold your breath and kind of cover your face.
Oh, I put my hood up.
You're hundreds of feet away from it. And yet it still about knocks you over. You curve around the hill. The wind sort of, much like Carbondale, deftly deflects tornadoes. Almost flawless record. The hill deflects the smell of the Middenstone to the north. And you're back to smelling sort of fishy river water. And as soon as you curve around the east side of the Crown Hill, you get back to that sort of smell of farts and brimstone. You cut south, and then before long, land is underneath your feet, at least however far below your feet you're walking. And you see the East Road coming up to the south, just a few hundred feet away. And you guys on the map are now on the far east chunk of Carrion Hill. I'm putting you here, but you're actually farther away from the wall than this. You guys can observe from several hundred feet away. And then decide how you want to approach the road. This road winds from the east, then it turns south along the wall of Carrion Hill until it reaches the most sensible spot for the southeast gate, which is at your current location, about 600 feet southwest. On the outside of the gate, there's some trees, a couple little outbuildings, and a watchtower with the gates open and guards leaning on it, talking to each other.
All right. Do we need to make disguise checks to not look like Popo?
Yeah, you would have to do pretty impressive disguise checks to fit in this town, or to even look like regular routine travelers. You guys look like spacemen compared to the people who live here.
Oh shit.
There's an 8 from Kai.
Oh fuck.
Of course. Whenever I deliver a long monologue, that's when the cutoff happens, right?
Yeah, it happened to you a couple times there.
Well, shit. Is there anything I need to repeat?
I think we got the gist of it. Yeah.
Okay.
Usually it only removes like 2/3 of a second every 4 or 5 seconds. So like we know generally what's going on. It's very rare that it actually makes me go, huh?
Okay.
Oh.
I have a 20 disguise check thanks to my oath of anonymity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is the disguise macro, Toby? It's not working when I thought it would be.
There's dis. Should be just DIS.
That's what I was thinking. Is it rolling?
No, I don't see it. Let's see. Maybe it's not skipping dialogue. Let me test it. No, it is.
That disguise check I did was horrible.
/DIS, and yeah, I just tested it on you, Josh. You got a 10, which is way better than Kai's 8.
Yeah.
Okay, I just tried it. Did it roll?
No.
Okay, yeah, it's not tricking for me. That's fucking random
I
shit.
see
Okay.
it. Oh.
I did that one.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah. For like 10.
Well, we'll put it on the list of things to fix.
Okay, random. Yeah, so I just look like a badass chick.
Yeah, you guys are gonna stand out. I mean, you can pull your capes over your head, but I mean, Danger is the only one of you that could culturally like pass for a local, and he's wearing the most beautiful white wolf cloak. He looks like fucking Ned Stark come to King's Landing.
Yeah, I don't think we have any items that could help with this.
So Danger's gonna be doing all the diplomacy checks? That's what I'm hearing.
All right. Well, let's approach the east gate, I suppose. Or a little watchtower down there.
All right. So somewhere you land and turn visible, or do you do that right in front of the guards?
Right in front of the guards. We kill them. Nah, we
Poof!
try
You
and find.
achieved surprise. Elfrip firebells instinctively.
Yeah. I'm trying to find a secluded place for that. Like
There are people in this. I was going to ask if any of the people. I mean, I ask only half jokingly because maybe is anybody in this town a lawful good follower of Pharasma? Maybe one of these guards.
It's not impossible. Lady Death is the predominant religion of this region.
As you should be.
So you land, you void your invisibilities or let them wear out, and you walk up the east road. You guys just find somewhere safe to appear east of town and walk it in from there.
Yeah, and if we can't find like a reasonable route, then it's, it's like we'd been walking for 100 miles. You don't know.
Okay.
Also, knowledge geography. What town is east of here that we could have been coming from? 11.
You would have had to come from a real long way away. Across the river is nothing but bears, as you hear it. Just forest and bears.
Have heard this.
And the road goes south to something called Pharasma's Passage Ferry, which there are tradesmen that come up to Carrion Hill and sell this and that. They do haul away some of, not a lot, but some of the signature purple and mauve roof tiles from this town. It's one of the things they export. And they could sail up the river and stop here, or stop here on their way to other places north of here. If you're sailing up the river and you run out of food or you're low on water or whatever, Carrion Hill's a place you could stop in and resupply without getting too far off your route. But as far as walking on land, that would mean that you guys have been walking for like 2 weeks from some other Nowheresville town to here.
If anyone asks, we are a squadron of private investigators and bounty hunters sent to find Lord Silvio Durastan's runaway mistress, who we believe has much of his fortune. He has
Okay.
dispatched us to retrieve her.
Okay.
Her name is Glubia.
Wow.
Glubia. Glubia.
No, Glebia. George Glebia.
This op is so stupid, a noble must be behind it. So that's our story.
And we were dispatched from Corviscire? Corviscore?
Who the hell is that?
We were dispatched
Far
from
south,
Hoopstang.
southeast.
Oh my god, we've been walking for 100 years.
Mm-hmm. Oh no, we gotta go to this map to actually find anything near this place. We gotta go to just progressively larger and larger maps. You could have come from the lawless, ungoverned eastern land. You could have come from Castle Urion. You can't imagine why you would have, and that's not Ustalav. Like this over this line is not Ustalav.
Oh dear.
What about Bastard Hall?
Yeah, you could have come from Bastard Hall.
We are Durastan's dirty bastards. We are
Roll
sent
knowledge
to retrieve.
history for me.
I can assist.
Okay.
I got you.
I got a 6 in that. Total of
Oh,
13.
I'm
Bonded mind.
rolling piss today.
Kai helping with the -2.
Oh, Robin.
I roll in piss.
The one day I don't have a reroll from.
Basically, we got
coffee.
danger. So yeah, it's a crumbling noble estate in southeast of Caliphus, long ago stripped of any titles and prestige, still clinging to the tattered edges of high society. Home to the disgraced offshoot of House Velamon. The manor there serves as a scandal-plagued boarding house for illegitimate heirs. That's why it's called Bastard Hall.
Wow.
Disowned nobles and politically inconvenient relatives are sent there to stay for extended periods. Like it's a resort for people you're trying to get rid of.
Why the hell does Danger know all this shit?
Because he made
was
his
there.
check. He's heard about it.
Thing knower.
He was.
Mr. Danger, were your parents married when you were born? Just asking for a friend.
I don't really remember my parents much.
Guys, I think I know why I know Bastard Hall.
Bastard Hall is infamous for its residents, often entangled in duels, debts, or dark favors left unspoken.
Dastardly dance.
That's right.
We've been sent to recover Glubia and the fortune.
Georgiana Glubia Bush.
Side note, what are the purple and black portals? Portals?
You didn't see nothing.
Oh.
Porthole.
I hate portals.
Wow. Got a real passionate opinion out of Dismas there, randomly.
He's quoting The Witcher.
No.
Thank you, Tim.
Thank you.
Gerald doesn't like portholes.
Gerald?
Gerald. Alright, we've got our cover story. No one's badges is out. Turn the badge buff off. Never thought I'd say that. Remember last time we didn't display that we were police officers, and then we found a guy who would have helped us if we'd known we were police officers?
Yeah. You actually have jurisdiction here. I guess I could point that out to you.
Huh. Oh well.
If properly identified and recognized, you could command the local guardsmen as if they were deputized immediately.
Oh man, could direct a bunch of second-level fighters to pick their nose for us.
Send them into
That may
combat
come up.
first, soften up the enemy.
Yeah. Seems like a good way to make more undead.
Mm-hmm. It do.
Bye.
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 We go up to the gate.
Bye.
Okay. Well, you come up to the gate and you get within awfully close before the guards even stop talking and react to your presence of 7 people walking up the road. And let's see, where am I? I have a Carrion Hill guard. I know I made one. He is... The guardsmen here are called Carrion Crows.
Oh.
And they wear that same shade of mauve and sort of violet outfit.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
They stand out on the road. They turn and see you coming and they say, where did you lot come from?
Anyone here have people skills?
These are awful good fun.
I do have a few.
Are they lawful good? No.
I've got 11 diplomacy. That's the best I can do.
Oh,
Ooh.
Albert has a
pretty good.
16 below diplomacy for some reason.
I've got
That's
a...
also good. You are a goblin. I wonder if that will provide a negative.
That might be a factor.
I got a 7 diplomacy with these guys. Like Timbaya should do the talking.
Yeah, I think Tinvaya should do the talking.
Okay. Sounds,
Okay,
sounds of
diplomacy.
confidence.
Well, no, my macro is not working.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dip. Rolling. Oh wow, they've actually fucked that up.
Are
There's
they
some
changing the triggers?
Well, I control what our triggers are, but they have changed. Oh yeah, I discovered this during my thesis defense. Be nice. I had to change diplomacy, the DIP macro, to be nice. BENICE.
What the fuck?
Foundry did something that sequestered the /DIP. I don't know what. But if you
Wow,
type
that's very weird.
BENICE, oh, you have a 27. On my list of what the fucks for the dev team next time I talk to them. But every time I talk to them, they just judge me for whatever I'm doing. Last time they gave me a bunch of shit for Spacebone.
How can they judge you for wanting your character to roll a diplomacy check? What in the fuck world does that make sense?
If I really wanted to upset you guys, I would just copy paste the chat that normally happens in that channel and just have Prime read it to you because it would disturb you how humorless they can be.
Oh man.
They're brilliant.
I kind of want to see a glimpse of that at some point.
All right.
I do not. I cannot handle it.
I'll
Not show
save
me.
you a chunk, but it's rough.
Okay. Okay, our 27 diplomacy to explain about Glupia.
He seems incredibly enchanted by Dinvaya. Maybe a little too enchanted, as she steps close to the gates of Carrion Hill, she becomes the most beautiful woman in Carrion Hill.
Yeah. Oh, that's
By
pretty low
default.
bar, I'm assuming.
Well, Kovir is invisible. She's good looking too, but
Am I still in? Oh, I thought I had voided it, but I'd love to have not. Then if that.
well, I can't
No,
find
it's
your
too late.
token actually.
Oh, that's.
You're invisible to even. Oh, you were underneath.
Oh, I didn't.
Somehow
even
you were hiding underneath Elfrip. That is impressive.
Yes.
So he seems incredibly enchanted and thirsty. He seems very happy to talk to you, Dinbai. He's like, hey, yeah. How can I help you, ma'am?
I signed a cap. What do we want to know? What are we doing?
You just start turning and signing right in front of him?
No, behind
That's
my
awkward.
back.
Behind your back. How you gonna know
Wait,
what
how are
Cap
you gonna
says?
see my response?
Well, you can talk.
We seek entry to Carrion Hill because we are after a missing person.
He says, it's not the best time to be visiting the town, if I'm honest.
Oh, are there some troubles going on?
Well, yeah. Yeah. Troubles.
Oh, tell me about it, buddy.
Well, we're not supposed to talk about it, especially with out-of-towners, but, I think it's a seismic disturbance, like quakes, you know?
Oh, earthquakes?
Mm-hmm.
How awful! How many? How many of them? When did they start?
I mean, they've been happening basically every night for a couple of weeks.
Yeah, about a week and a half. Yeah.
And they're very small. You know, we get a call at 2 or 3 in the morning. Everyone can hear like a shaking and a shattering. The other guards are walking over, seeing that he's talking to a gorgeous blonde with blue eyes and great-looking equipment. And he says, "Well, you know, it's equipment." He says, "We get a call 2 or 3 in the morning, and there's just a whole house is just flattened and everyone gone. But you know, it's all in the line of duty for the Carrion Crows. You know, we're the most elite military force in this region, this sub county.
Oh, I can imagine. Your prowess must be amazing.
Quite a lot of training every year. We go to an archery in service, and
Oh God.
we,
Holy shit.
you know, first Thursday of the month we sharpen our swords. They're pretty sharp. Mine, I was using it to cut bread at the tavern last night. Cut right through our bread because our bread's pretty tough, you know.
Oh yeah, yeah. Gotta have tough bread for tough men, right?
He's smiling at her way too much. And he thinks he's doing well because she's got a 27 diplomacy to be nice to him. But he is, yeah. And the other guards come over and talk over it. And he's like, "Didn't I cut through the bread? No problem." Yeah, what are you talking about? Oh, yeah, of course you did. And they join in that awkward way that dumbasses do, all sort of trying to vie for who is wingman and who is the primary.
Uh-huh. The quakes always happen at the same time of night?
You know, late at night. It's a strange occurrence. Very, very small quakes. Yeah. Never seen anything
Always
like
destroys...
it. And
does it always destroy a house?
I've been a guard here for a long time. I'm almost... Other than the sergeant, I'm pretty senior, you know. I've been carrying...
Oh, you're not a sergeant? I thought you were a sergeant.
No, you know, I worked my way up. I'm a officer of the law, and I've been on duty for 3.5 years now. Yep, pretty long term. Real stable. I got a nice little house down in the East Filth, which is of course nicer than the West Filth. You know, everybody knows that. The Midden Swamp, you can hardly even smell it at my house.
Can't hardly smell it. You gonna settle down here, Lieutenant? This is starting to sound a pretty good deal.
Yeah.
West Filth? How can I pass up West Filth?
Yeah.
Basically the Tangle.
Yeah.
Practically the Tangle.
Basically the Tangle.
Practically Tangle region.
Oh, good. Well. Damn, that's crazy.
Have you guys investigated these houses after they collapsed? What have you learned?
Oh yeah.
I'm sure you guys are smart and have to find out what's going on, right?
We's a crack investigators. So we go in there and everybody's gone. The building's basically flattened, and you know, we took a good look around, but it's kind of a mystery.
I like that +0 survival he just rolled.
Plus
Holy fuck.
5, total of 12.
All right.
I signed a cap. Do you want to talk to a sergeant, or what do you want to do?
Well, what if we just all turn and leave and continue chasing the Colt and completely ignore this content that the GM made?
You could
Just
do that.
fucking. Oh, jeez. No, I'm
Stone
invested now. I
cold.
want to see if you can get him to show us the most recent flattened house.
Oh, since you know what's going on, can you show us the most recent event? Give us a tour and show us what's going on. We're really interested.
Oh, the most recent one? Yeah, I can show you that. It's right by, I put you up in a hotel over in 5th. You just let me know what room you're staying in case, need to bring you by anything relevant.
Oh, well, we're real busy, but I'll keep that in mind. Thank you,
Yeah,
buddy.
we're so busy.
Right. So you guys wander through town with him?
Yeah.
Well, you quickly discover that he sort of multiplies as several other guards take notice of you, and some townsfolk end up following you as you wander through the streets of the Tangle. And he goes, I wouldn't want to live in this neighborhood. It's way too quiet, smells too clean. It ain't natural, It's really much nicer over in East Filth.
Oh, I rolled a 30 sense motive earlier, Toby, just to kind of get a feel for him.
Is telling lies all the time to make himself sound and seem better.
Okay.
He definitely has plans for you.
No.
But
no.
He's not lying about the incidents or what he knows about the earthquakes.
Okay.
He walks you through. Let's see. Let me find my slums map. I of course have a slums map. Thanks for forgetting. Yeah.
While he's leading us through, I ask him if you could send one of his subordinates to go get the sergeant so we can corroborate all of his evidence, because our lord will want to make sure we understand what's going on.
Says, well, the problem there is the house that got squashed last time was the sergeant's, and he's gone. But the keepers...
Well, then who's in charge?
Well, there's 3 keepers of Carrion Hill. Maybe you didn't know that, but there's always 3. And frankly, we don't know where 2 of them are. But the third one...
Oh my god, what is happening to this place?
The third one is drinking pretty much all the time now, I would say. He looks at his buddies. They go, yeah, she's pretty much drunk all the time now.
Oh, she's drunk. Well, we'll go get her. Let's talk. Let's have a chat with her.
Oh, well, we're going to pass by there anyway. She's over at the Sump Rat.
Oh.
The Sump Rat?
It's a tavern. It's quite a lovely tavern, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. It's over just on the edge of West Filth, which he turns and puts up his hands. I'm going to warn you, West Filth is not as nice as East Filth, where I live. Winks at Dinvaya.
Oh.
God.
Oh my god.
I'm not impressed by that.
I'm just going off all the game I've ever seen displayed at PKs.
PKs?
Yeah.
Pretty nice over in East Filth where I live.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good spot.
Oh, Pleasant Hill Trailer Park's way better than Cedar Lane. That's a shithole.
I've got a double wide, I do.
Oh, well, it's a kind of a wide 1.5. So, you guys come on over to West Filth Carrion Hill.
God.
Carrion Grill.
Carrion Krill. You see people fussing with a wagon in the street, a wagon load of coal. You see nearby house that looks pretty normal. He curves around on the street to a southerly direction, and to the east of you is a couple normal-looking houses, a stone house. Everything's pretty run down. And then looking between this house that's to your southeast and this house that's just to the north of it, you look down the alley between the 2 of them. And you see shattered glass, broken splinters of wood, and a stone house that looks like all of its windows and walls have been either stressed or broken. Part of the roof is punched out from the inside. And he says, that's one of the weird ones over there.
Is that one the most recent one or a different one?
He says, and he leans against the wall, like next to this sort of debris field of shattered glass and wood that looks like no one's made any effort to clean up. And he says, yeah, our Sarge lived in this house here, and he disappeared just last night. Nobody knows where he is.
That's unfortunate. Where's the 1 leader left? The one of 3?
Well, without doubt. He looks at the other 2 guards that are with you, and they nod. He says, she's at the Sumprat, which is really, as a crow flies, like 200 feet. That way, he points southeast.
You hear a baby crying.
Yep.
That's right.
This place really sucks. Oh my god.
I want to move here.
Oh.
Listen to that. Listen to that Gen Z younger millennial. Oh, there's children. Get me the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
You think the cult showed up and they were like, damn, these people need a break, and they just kept going?
That's gonna be the joke on you. Is the cult didn't do shit. This place just sucks. The cult saw this and went, "There's nothing more we can do. Just move on."
Yeah.
Oh my fucking god.
Even we can't make this worse.
I signed a cap. Do you want to talk to the leader?
Survival checks
Yeah.
from my experts. And anybody who
Let's
wants
check this.
to participate with your shitty survivals.
I got
Let's
it.
check this smashed out booty womped house first.
Oh, I don't have it.
Skills don't auto-fail in this game, so you have a 20 to assist someone else.
Okay.
At Toby, I asked him to send one of his subordinates to go get the 1 leader that's left.
They look at you. They look nervous as you say that. I said, well, you know, she outranks us by about 3 levels, and there ain't nobody in between, and so we can't really just like summon her. You understand? Like that would be weird. Yeah, they all agree. That would be strange if they were to demand her going anywhere.
All right, Cap, you want me to go get her?
Let's check this house first.
Okay.
We can know a little bit before we go and talk to her, in case she tells us to get lost.
Oh, wow. I've rolled absolute piss on spellcraft. I don't know a damn thing.
Shattered glass on the windows is on the outside mainly, less on the inside. Shattered beds and desks, chairs inside. Signs of a struggle. Gaspar, you immediately notice that the windows are broken outwards. The furniture is smashed as if there were 2 large beings wrestling, like fighting each other to the death inside there. And there's no blood anywhere.
What the fuck? Does it look like 2 rock golems appeared in here and beat the shit out of each other and then left?
Rock golems would have done more structural damage. It looks like everything in the room got battered and smashed, punched, kicked, and then poof, everyone's gone. And there's no blood on the windowsill where that was broken out. It's weird.
I tried to roll a heal check, but the heal macro was non-existent either, so.
Oh. What have they done with that one? Yeah? They broke that one too.
Denvaya, can you distract these guards for a minute and we'll have the survival people toss the inside of the house? Or
Yeah,
maybe you can get them to let us in.
Yeah, I asked if we can get in closer, and then when they let us in, I said, well, tell me about that at night. Tell me the events that led up to it. Tell me what it was like. I imagine it was scary.
You must have been so strong.
Yeah, exactly.
And
Josh, for the moment, I've changed it to /MED if you want to trigger it real quick. I can't figure out why Foundry has taken up some of our favorite words, but they are.
My sweet friends, I probably should go because I was bad and did not run this morning and don't have a lot of daylight. So
We're
I'm
gonna
gonna
quit.
go.
We're gonna quit soon anyway. But you run off. literally.
I'm so sorry. I should have.
No, don't
I
be.
should have
You're good.
mentioned.
No. 2 to 5 was the plan.
Didn't do
We're going
anything
a little
wrong.
over.
Fair enough. Yes.
Yep. What
All
Chris
right.
said.
I'll. Yeah. I'll see you guys soon.
Me.
Actually, soon. Oh my god. Okay. Bye.
Yeah. Okay. They let you. They're like, oh, we can just go in there if you want to look around. It is a crime scene, but you're with an officer of the law.
Thank goodness.
It looks like 5 monks had a UFC fight free-for-all in here. Or 2 combatants literally fought so long that they destroyed everything in every room before crashing out of the window without ever bloodying themselves on the glass or splintered wood.
Is everything sort of blasted out from a singular point?
No.
Like a force ball? No? Like things are like individually smashed in different ways and in different directions?
It was not one explosion. It was lots of bludgeoning blows in all directions.
Like an octopus with a bunch of hammers.
Yeah.
No distinguishing marks. We don't see like marks of a hammer or club or anything like that. It's just shit smashed.
Nothing.
Okay.
Shit smasher.
Shit smasher.
Huh. Okay. It's a small little house, isn't it?
Yep. He says, actually, this is one of the nicest houses in Eastfield, or Westfield, or it was. So he's got 3 rooms. It's 3 times the size of my house, frankly. Might clean it up, fix her up, and buy it.
Wait, your house is smaller, but it's in Eastville?
Yeah, but it's nicer. You pay more. See, the cost per space, it's math, little lady. I wouldn't worry about it.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that didn't buy it. Doesn't know anything about math. Yep.
Somebody's
Is this
taken from the Middle East, it sounds like.
Is this a little hatch into the basement here?
Yeah. That hatch leads into a cooler, like a cool spot under the floor where you can store food. There is no food. There are containers, but there's no food anywhere in the place. No food, no blood.
You just need to redefine what food is, and there's food everywhere.
If you can eat wood and broken glass, there's plenty of food.
I love you, Alfred.
Is there spellcraft on spells that just delete all organic matter in an area? Have you heard of anything like that?
Super easy spellcraft check. Press to digitate could do it, but it probably would have cleaned up the glass and wood also.
Looking for something that can do this type of damage but doesn't bleed?
If that's a trick, you can give me a knowledge arcana, or I'll roll one from Kavira for you guys. Although her token is once again eluding me.
He's gone. I roll pretty good.
No,
I know
yeah,
some
I'm
shit.
not gonna risk rolling it,
I doubt you buy it. You're not an
I
arcane
have
caster.
+5.
Okay.
Maybe I shouldn't have that.
You might as an investigator, but yeah.
I kind of dumped a lot of skill points early on because I didn't know what I was doing.
You do. You have a 5 arcana, but I'll roll for Kavira. Kai, you can assist.
I didn't do so
Because
well.
Kavira has a lot of it. Kavira says there's a book at Lepstad University that is called something like I think it's actually by Karamark. Karamark's Almanac of Pudding. And he doesn't mean the food pudding, he means this sort of blob-like monster related to oozes, a gray ooze. And sometimes wizards will, when they're particularly gross and want to keep their dungeon spick and span and not smelling too bad, they'll just keep a gray ooze or a black pudding or one of these blob monsters in their dungeon. But they're incredibly slow moving. They're not physically violent at all, other than if they ever touch you, they will pull you into them and dissolve you. But they don't get in knockdown, drag-out fights. They sort of, drown you in their own fluids or not. They don't kill like this, but they could clean like this. They would not pick up the glass or the wood. They would just pick up the blood.
But they wouldn't leave any kind of residue behind?
No, they tend to...
Oh my god, the Nobu is screaming.
Oh, shit, Casper, stop it. Thank you. Sorry, I can't hear it with these headphones. Just
He goes, sounds like a classic undead ambush.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. Actually accurate.
Oh, great.
Stop it.
Mind if I
Oh,
weigh in?
man.
Cancel.
Gotta change Gaspar's name.
Cancel. Okay, I think he's canceling.
So they don't leave any residue behind? Sorry.
Yeah, but they don't kill people like this, so that's the part that's weird.
Okay.
Okay. How big of a badass, if you ask these guards, was their sergeant?
Oh, he's a pretty big lad. Bigger than me. Bigger than him. Yeah, he's a pretty big guy.
I pointed danger. Was he bigger than him?
Almost.
Almost.
Oh, here's Kabir. She's
all right.
Was he a sword fighter? Was he a brawler? What
Well,
was his
all of
method
us,
killing?
he leans in close again. All of us are trained in this right here. He shows you his crow hook, which is like a short fauchard or short. It's not dissimilar from the bastard's blade, actually. It's a long blade on the end of a long stick. And they call it crow hooks, and then they also have a bow. He says, we call this one the crow's reach. Get it? Because it shoots really far.
Oh, that's a genius name. That's so catchy.
Yeah. He shoots an arrow straight up into the sky, not really thinking about where it's going to come down.
I'm dead. All right. Aside from your sergeant, who else's houses has been smashed?
Well, I mean, unfortunately, he tries to look very serious. He says there's been, maybe 24 houses and
Jesus.
36 people are missing in the last week or so. Very strange time.
Damn.
But you lot should be fine in a hotel. You just lock your doors and you'll be alright. It's no big deal.
How big is this town? That's like a huge problem.
Well, there's a couple thousand.
Okay. Okay.
At least 1,200 people during harvest season.
Okay.
Quite a lot.
So a sergeant and 2 of the council of 3 are missing?
Yeah, well, the council, their houses didn't get trashed. Nobody's seen them in a bit.
If this was happening in my town, I'd make myself scarce too. I mean...
No, you wouldn't.
No.
You absolutely would not.
Check my character sheet. Oh, wait.
If something horrible showed up to your town and started killing all your people, I think you would say, oh, thank God. And then you would go murder it.
Right.
One of the other guards that's standing outside to the southeast is like, yeah, this house was just 3 days ago, right next door to the sergeant's. And you see that there is a 1-bedroom building 10 feet southeast of the sergeant's house, which is also trashed in the same way and has not been repaired or cleaned up.
Fuck. Take a look in there. That
Also,
look about the same.
In passing, yeah, this one there are weird channels in the ground. This one actually had a stone floor, stone squares, and most of them have been flipped over by something with immense strength from underground. The ground underneath the stone tiles looks like it has been burrowed through. Like it's plowed. And in passing, Danger will notice, Kai will notice with Danger out here in the street, that over here there is a stone wall that looks like it fell down years ago and has not been repaired. So it's sort of tough to tell what's just Carrion Hill and what is recent rampant destruction.
Interesting.
Did we see signs of burrowing in the sergeant's house?
No. There was lots of spots in the floor where the wood floor was punched out and you could see down into the crawl space.
Okay.
But it looked like someone had stomped or punched it out either from below or from above. Both.
Okay.
Both directions.
Okay.
Are you getting more than one of these houses smashed up per night, or is it usually just one?
It started with just one, and then it's been more. Last night we had 3 incidents. Yeah.
Were they all near each other?
No. One in Westfield, one in East, one in Itango, and from what I hear, one up on the hill. And the other guy goes, "That's 4, mate." Oh yeah, so it's 4.
And in each of the houses, everything's smashed up, no blood. Occupants are gone?
Yeah, it's like they had a big old fight and then just left.
Is it, does every house belong to, like, someone important, or somebody kind of tough, or somebody kind of rich, or is it just random? Does it seem random?
Well, the sergeant was important to us because it's Friday's payday and he's the one who hands out the pay, but otherwise, no, I'd say it could have happened. It don't make no sense who it happens to.
Okay.
What did they do for jobs?
Well, the fellow that lived in here was unemployed for quite a while. Mostly, and I don't know how, he drank a lot.
Did the sergeant drink a lot?
On payday weekends, for sure.
And what about the other 2?
Oh, I don't know. There's just been too many. We just, it's been tough around here. I've been really quite overworked without getting any kind of bonus pay or anything. There's a lot of incidents.
All right. I think I'm about ready to go talk to the sump rat lady.
Sounds good.
Well, that's
Yeah,
not
it
what
sounds
she
like
likes to
maybe
do.
we need to get a drink before the end of the day, too.
I must also go prepare for Din.
We're going to pause here in a second.
Okay.
You guys arrive at the sump
means
rat.
10.
Yes. Escape at will, though, Harrison, for sure. But we should pause. I'll just let you
We
guys...
pause before or after we go in?
We can pause here. There's nothing like... We're not going to roll initiative when we get in there. Well, we might. You never know. You guys might want to.
Yeah, we'd be doing that.
Yeah, next week...
Yeah?
I won't be here because Mandy and I are going to be in Nashville.
Hell yeah,
But,
party time.
Yep. Gonna go meet some cool people.
Well, I will open the door and you will hear music coming out, and we will pause there.
Yay.
All right.
Okay.
Hey guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks,
Someone's
Toby.
been smashing people and feeding them to ooze.
Mm-hmm.
Ooze the goose.
Ooze you lose.
You goo, you lose.
I'm just glad we didn't open this door and discover that El Wapo is the keeper of this town. I'm always ready for that fucker to show up.
Yeah.
I don't think you'll see him this campaign, but not completely
Yeah.
decided against it.
If there's some fucked up shit going in some bar or some port town, I wouldn't be surprised to see him pop up anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, bye.
Bye, Harrison.
Bye.
Bye.
Alright. Well, good shit. Thanks for running, Paul. Glad no one got drowned by 20 zombies.
I tried.
Yeah, that would have been bad.
I tried too.
Yeah,
You did.
Chris did try.
Thanks for the assist, Danger.
I was worried about Kai for a minute there.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
You can hold your breath a long time in Pathfinder. Kai can hold his breath for at least a minute.
Yeah, then I'm,
Then you're dead.
10 rounds.
You got lucky. Not you got lucky in some ways, but that was the first time I ever prepped freedom of movement.
Yay!
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it came
Wow,
in
that spell's so good.
very much handy.
Yeah, I don't know. Really haven't needed it, but yeah.
Yeah,
Usually
that's
it's
very handy.
Usually it's gas bar getting grabbed, and he has that spell inherently, so you've never had
Yep.
to.
Yeah.